+1 armor granted.
Little son! Little son!
Hello, hello, there we go. Welcome to Chaotic Calling Streaming. My name is Starwind. We're here to play some Dungeons and Dragons. How about you? Say hi, guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Everyone.
Hello.
Some of us sound better than others. But welcome in everybody to the stream. We are gonna get started here shortly. Let me just set the pace here. We got out of a rough battle as there was an interstellar jump stop, so to speak, and battle ensued, and you guys managed to defend your ground. Your pilot out there with his destroyer trying to create access points to kill off the enemies. You guys using your hacking skills to disable nearby enemies, and also finding out the enemies know how to self-destruct now. But other than that, the Aurora was able to return to space and also finish, or actually have its mechanics go around and try to repair main parts of the ship. It is going to need repair, so right now there is currently a scan in the direction you're going, looking for a place to hopefully make a stop and make these repairs. We have finished all of our business on Elsparia for now, and decided to follow the lead that was given to us through the brains, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think in short, like TLDR, that's basically what happened last session, and we're kind of like rejoining the crew back on the ship. Everybody's kind of like regathered back at the head of the ship here.
Mm-hmm.
Donisha's currently doing diagnostics. Kipper's also doing diagnostics from where he is and plotting the course and checking engine outputs and everything like that. Samuel's finally coming back from his landing of the destroyer into the docking bay, and the ship is going on about like nothing has happened. Well, everything has happened. So, what would you guys like to do in this moment of self reflection at the moment?
I think Kunai would be just running diagnostics and seeing what needs to be fixed and whatnot. It's
Shella
all.
is currently putting together like where all the major damages are,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it's taking a little bit for the scan. This technology, though modern to you guys, it is older than some of the technology that's out there now.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, most of the damage has been sustained to, let's see here, port side, starboard side, towards the forward end. Since the ship was
Mm-hmm.
facing towards most of the damage, the starboard side of the forward bow of the ship has been taking most of the damage after the shields went down. There is
Mm-hmm.
also electrical damage done because of the overflow of the shields flowing back. You know, whenever you guys make those things, it still mechanically happens, but like as a detail later on, this might be one of
Mm-hmm.
those things that the mechanics have to go back and fix. But the rerouting definitely channeled a lot of power through different circuit lines, and yeah, it just needs looking after. So that'll be the things the mechanics can do to try to get the shield generators back up. The armor is probably going to need physical labor done to it, so that means you're probably going to have to find a landing pad to get your full armor health back. But
Mm-hmm.
to get most of it done, the mechanics could take all the information and get to work, and even have Shella's little robots do like some of the work that they're able to do that doesn't require super precision or super observation or what have you in order to fix. So yeah, with that kind of like information done, Kipper, like,
Mm-hmm.
luckily the engines haven't been damaged. So the Munchausen reactors, the uh, the engines that project the ship into a direction beyond light speed, everything seems to be operational. Landing bay is fine. You haven't taken enough damage to cause any internal damage, thankfully. So yeah, the Aurora is in flying condition. Definitely needs a little work on the inside and out, and
Mm-hmm.
Kipper and Scheller are working out a way to find a location to take stock and hopefully repair the ship. But you guys are pretty far away from anything. Like, I think the way this was projected also, it kind of like drift away from the Astral Elves location.
Mm-hmm.
So anything in that direction, like, you could backtrack, but there's a possibility you could find something closer if you keep going a little further. So that's what Kipper's trying to decide, if we should move forward or go back.
Mm-hmm.
But he'll let you guys know whenever the DM's ready.
Okay.
So what do you guys want to do? Like, this is basically downtime now.
Um.
Sorry, Calliope, were you saying something?
Okay. So no one physically inside of a ship got hurt.
No.
Okay. Even if she doesn't have mechanics, is there anything she can do to help, like the mechanics or engineers,
Yep.
repair anything?
You can support them, yeah. Like carrying tools, bringing them drinks, whatever they need if they wind up working through the night. Like that kind of thing. Or delivering materials as needed. So
Mm-hmm.
you guys can do that. So Donisha's printing off a list and kind of like dividing it up with Charlie, since Charlie's been learning, right?
And 16 mechanic.
Yep. So, well, looks like it's time to get to work, Charlie. Here's your end of the list. Tears it in half, hands you half of it, basically instructing you to check the electrical system close to the starboard side so you can get into some of the panelings down below and see if you can't fix the wiring, what have you.
I'm looking here for Tanisha. And
Yeah.
Tim's gonna start heading off towards his jump.
Alright.
Charlie,
Hmm?
Charlie, would you like my assistance? I have nothing better to do.
Or if you need
I would
something heavy
follow.
lifting, I can help.
So from what the DM is hearing, you guys are wanting to assist, so that'll be kind of like the day, right? So who's going with Charlie? Who's wanting to go with Donisha? I guess is the question, then, right?
I'll go with Charlie.
Tell you
It
what.
seems like I have the lower down stuff, so. Yeah.
As an
I'll go with
engineer, I can
Donisha.
help a little bit.
Alright, if you're going to go with Donisha, you can follow in behind her, and then if you're going to go with Charlie, you can go over by Charlie at the moment, just to be reference. That way you guys who can't speak very well today can make a choice if you want. Some of us are under the weather, and me too. I'm getting there. No, yesterday I had some issues. But, at any rate. Alright, so that looks right. Samuel, you going to join Charlie and Kunai?
Yep.
All
If
right.
they need help with anything, they got my
Absolutely.
muscle.
Alright, so... yeah, Donisha will lead her team to... not quite... well... the engine room, not the engineering room, but the engine rooms. And she will be working on, you know, like, making sure that the engines get the right power back, because whenever the power was fluxed to the shields, that's where they lost some power too. So yeah, it's basically electrical and reworking the shielding. And yeah, she'll be asking you guys to bring forth like wires and soldering tips and stuff like that. And with Fizz
Donisha?
there, yeah, you see her kind of like, for an example, go up to a wall, pull out a tool kind of similar to how Fizz has his universal tool. She pulls out a tool and starts drilling off some screws and pulls the panel back and starts reaching in there, and you can see like shorted out wires or burnt marks where there's wiring that's been melted, and she is currently like snipping these lines, making sure the power doesn't hurt her. So safety first, kids. Make sure you're grounded to the floor, and everything else, guys. Don't play with electricals unless you have the power off. You know what to do. She
What
makes
is
sure
as I grab wire?
you're Charlie and Kunai's problem. Get out of here. But no, this is me telling the audience, don't do stupid shit with wires, all right? If you don't know what you're doing, get somebody who does. But and yes, the right to repair should exist, damn it. Anyway. But yeah, you see Donisha going in here. I'm going to have her roll her mechanics. I think I have, let's see here. I might have to update her, actually. Let me check and see if she's updated. Does she have rankings? I do have rankings for her, yeah. She gets a 6 to this. That is a slow dice roll from roll 20. Dang. Well, 18, that's good. So the group of you spend maybe about an hour or two going down this hallway and, clipping wires, reattaching them, securing them, strengthening the flow, doing whatever it needs. And even Donisha is kind of like, oh God, this has been in such disrepair. This should have been taken care of ages ago. Because like I said, this ship has been here for who knows how long. There might have been some natural degradation in the wiring, and basically she spends a lot of her time rewiring an entire engine route to the system, what have you. And you guys spend the better part, like Fizz, you understand half of the stuff that she's doing though, because this is like schematics, making something, right, making something work. The ship itself could be considered like an artificer's ship or something, like, in a way, but you're just kind of like watching her work and offering advice, and she takes you up on it when it makes better sense than what she had in mind. And Calliope just kind of like standing there with the wiring that she had her bring up from below deck with the utensils and supplies that they needed. And yeah, this goes on for like 2 to 3 hours until she's satisfied with what she's got done in this hall. Is there anything you two want to do in that meantime? Like, that's what she's generally doing.
Ivy is
Um.
just confused.
We're not to you yet,
Oh.
Kunai.
Oh, okay, okay.
No,
Okay.
Calliope and Fizz. We're with Danisha at the moment.
So circuits are like veins?
Yeah, think of it like the lifeblood here. It's nothing, like the heart pumps out this electrical charge and then gets the motor working, you know what I mean? Like it's just like exercise and you got to have the right veins to flow blood. Otherwise, if your veins collapse, there's no blood flow, and that's all I'm doing. I'm replacing the veins with better veins. So, kind of hard to do with the human body, I guess. Humanoid body, I mean.
Depends on what magics you're using. Certain healing spells can repair things, but there's some things that can't be repaired.
Well, that's true enough there. There we go. Okay, this one's done. Let's go down to the next one. Just to kind of like give you more time if you have any other questions or thoughts. Go ahead.
That's enough questions from Calliope, but it will just be a
Yeah.
series of her poking about like how things work and just
Kind of like talking about life matter and how this thing here kind of represents a life of its own. Yeah. So that conversation happens, and Donisha kind of like taking a liking to the conversation, and that goes on for a good 3 hours or so as you guys are making repairs. Now we'll join Charlie as they journey to the starboard side of the ship and start working on the shield repairs.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll your mechanics with the ranks. D20 plus your rank in mechanics.
Me. Alright, cool. I'm pretty sure else that was 6.
Yeah.
That's
So
amazing.
1d20 plus 6, yeah. So you are Danisha's equal at the moment. But Danisha felt like she gave you the lighter side of the work. 15. Alright. Yeah, it's gonna take you about 3 hours too, because at first it's a rough start because the shield.
Do you see where I would keep reaching for the wires?
That might be it.
Okay.
You have to keep slapping hands and making sure nobody gets hurt. Getting distracted by that nonsense. Then eventually you might have to send Samuel off just to get a sandwich, just to get him out of your hair for a little bit. Who knows? But no, you guys can play that out how you want. But I'm just telling you, it's going to take you a little bit longer than Danisha.
Mm-hmm.
But let me paint a picture, and then you take it from there. All right? Here's the picture, right? These and let's see here. So like the generator that generates the energy to build the shields, every wire around it has this burn marking that goes all the way down the line. And basically you're going to have to go and follow each of these trails to where they come from and figure out how much that you're going to have to replace. Because also you too are seeing degradation because this ship has just been sitting here for so long with no use. And you're realizing this ship needed a maintenance uphaul for a while, but this ship is so large it's hard to do. So Charlie, you're under the influence that you're going to have to follow all these trails down the walls. And like it's kind of like a fuse box, right? The lines are coming from different parts of the power generation, because if you put it all on the same block, it would blow all those power cells. Whereas if you divide the power that's coming in, it will only pop a fuse in a certain location. So basically these wires not being fuses, but they burned up because their fuse didn't pop properly or what have you, or because you redirected the energy which bypassed the fuse, so to speak. So basically that's what you're doing. You're basically trailing this back to the fuse box, replacing as you go, and then replacing the fuse probably. So now the three of you can kind of like follow Charlie around and make nonsense happen.
I have a question, DM.
Mm-hmm.
Could I try to use my engineering to try and get like a diagnostics of certain areas that he's working on? Try to help him?
I mean, the role's already been cast, so no. I mean, here's the thing. Like, the information is discernible by you, but you don't know how to apply the physicality of it. if that makes sense. Because ship mechanics is a little bit different than engineering. Engineering, you're trying to create something from scratch most of the time to solve a problem. Whereas this problem exists already, and it's easy to fix because the mechanic knows what to do. I mean, this is where it's like, does engineering actually mean mechanics? So we got to kind of like cut the line mechanically in game, that you can't assist in the mechanics role without any mechanics. You know what I mean?
I guess. Yeah.
You cannot take the spotlight of somebody else's skill by using your own.
And I was just trying to help.
I know. No,
Yeah.
that's fine. Like I'm not trying to take away the help. That's the whole point. Like, you're here to create how you're helping right now. And I'm just saying you're preaching to the choir. Like, they already know what they need to do. And they're doing it, and they can tell you what they need you to do. But yeah.
No, I'm not trying to take the spotlight from
Oh,
Charlie.
I'm just using that as an example of like the skills themselves, not what you're trying to do or anything. I'm not trying to maliciously accuse you of doing it. I'm just trying to say, like, this is the skill set of this player, and your skill sets reflect something different, and we need to discern that, because if engineering flows into mechanics as well, there might be combo skills if you have both, but since you're engineer only, I don't think it would cross over to you being able to assist them any more than handing them the right tool, pointing out a burnt wire. Like, that's possible. But, you know, this is Charlie's playground at the moment.
That's fair. Okay, cool. There.
Well, I mean, you're there to talk to him and support him.
I know.
Roleplay, damn it!
Roleplay? I don't know what to roleplay about. I'm just handing him tools.
Well,
I'm handing the guy tools like, hey, Charlie, you need these tools right here? What do you need?
That's screwdriver. I don't need that at the moment.
How about the hammer? You need a hammer?
We're
I got
not
a hammer.
smashing things here.
Do you need a soldering iron? What do you
Yes,
need?
please.
Alright, here you go, Charlie. By the way, where's the chocolate factory?
oh boy. Waiting for that one, weren't you? Samuel, what are you up to?
I'm kind of just standing in the back going, what do you need?
Well,
need something lifted, moved.
Well, I might need more wire. There's a lot more needed to be done than expected. Oh, this ship is so old.
Yes. Yes, Samuel. Just pestering Samuel.
The way you laugh, Kuna, it just kind of makes me wonder what side of the group you're in.
Also, I thank you two for stopping trying to touch the wires. Because
I mean,
I am not responsible for if you two get electrocuted. And
what's electrocuted if I touch the wire?
Give me a con save. Look, if you're gonna do stupid shit, I gotta punish you appropriately. You find yourself thrown about 15 feet back as the two wires that you touched were opened, and you got this shocking amount of energy that just shot through you. You probably just made this worse for Charlie because one of the wires she repaired shrivels up in the process.
God damn it, Samuel.
You see, Charlie, I'm not that dumb.
Samuel's
Really?
hair.
Are you sure?
Samuel's hair is like afro now, like super afro.
Hey,
And-
Charlie, you forget I'm an engineer. I
Doesn't
know
mean you're
wires.
Yeah.
No wires.
Like that's what the engineer would know. They know what the wires do and stuff like that. So that's why, yeah. Oh, Samuel.
I mean, if I put my finger in between wires, that just completes the circuit, and I would be the conductor. So like, I'd go boom.
Yeah.
I'm awake now.
It's okay.
You'll the wire again, please.
Yeah,
I
Samuel.
will
You'll
not
be
be
fine.
responsible for what I do to you.
You'll be fine, Samuel.
It will
Like-
not be
I,
fun.
I imagine it's kind of like fixing wires while the fuse box is still on, like a house or something.
Yeah, well. At any rate, this will continue for 4 hours, unfortunately.
And down the hall, upstairs, and we can probably get Charlie nursing at Samuel and Kunai for something.
I mean, if
mean-
we finish an hour early, do we go and help them?
You can go and help them. But overall, even with the extra help, it's still going to take a little while.
You know, it's just
Yeah.
better than
And-
sitting around.
Yeah. So, like, after that, Donisha will ask, did Charlie finish his repairs, Shella? No, they're still busy, and that'll give you guys
And
an
just as he
indicator.
says that, a loud curse from Charlie.
Apparently, Samuel doesn't know how to quit touching wires. But I think they finally learned. Oh, and Donisha kind of like slaps her forehead and goes, oh boy. Alright, let's be on our way. Yeah, you're pure gunner and pilot, right, Samuel?
Yep.
Alright, now let's use that for representation. We're not exactly on the bridge, but now we're kind of like walking down the hallway. Donisha goes, hey Charlie, I noticed you guys weren't done quite yet. How's it going?
It's going alright, but I really wish Samuel would stop touching stuff.
Ah, okay, hold on. I can do something for you there. And she pulls out a couple of gloves and slaps Samuel in the face with them at first. Says, put those on.
Okay, I tried to put on the gloves.
Yeah, they're rubber-like gloves that if you were to touch an electrical wire, it wouldn't conduct through. I mean, now you could touch them, but I would highly recommend you don't, because, Charlie's over here trying to finish this job, and we need to get back to the front of the ship. Alright, let me see what you got going on here, and she kind of, like, studies what you're doing. Quite satisfied, though, like, you've been taking everything she's taught you to heart and putting it to use. And...
Sam,
Oh, no, go ahead, Claudia.
would bending be helpful at all if with the right direction from someone who knows what they're doing?
Sorry.
To instead of replace part of the system? I apologize. This is a weird.
Nope, DM is powering down and rebooting. Hold on. I had to turn it off and on again. I don't think it would help in this instance, since the damage... Mending is such a fickle spell. But I think...
I know that's
because of
fine.
I think because of the complexity of a ship, the spell will not take effect, because it doesn't know what it's actually trying to mend.
Okay.
Yeah,
Would it be okay if I gave Charlie guidance if he doesn't have a roll then?
Charlie already rode. Basically, this is going
Okay.
to be cut down by a half hour, now that Donisha's over here to help. So they
Okay.
finished in 3, now it's 3.5 to finish everything else. And with that, the shields regenerate the shields. And I need to go check out the Aurora's spec sheet to see what the shield generation is on this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we finally got that finished. That's good.
Yep.
Donisha says, rubbing her brow, a little sweat up there by her eyebrow, and gives everybody a gentle smirk. Well, we should...
I hope.
Yeah, I bet you did. Let's see here.
For once, I'm not the one that spells appetizing.
Let's see here. So... Let's see. Well, let's go back to the bridge and let Kipper know what's going on.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm bringing this out just so I can put a health bar on it. So 600 is the maximum of the armor. So we're getting 300 from shields. So that probably puts us at 500. About that. So there we go. Upon returning to the bridge, Kipper there waits patiently and is scanning, like he's sending out probes to different locations around space. and he's just about to hear back as you guys are coming up. Welcome back to the bridge, everybody. I take it that the repairs went over smoothly, or do we need to hasten our stop?
So far so good with the afro.
You touched the wires, didn't you?
Did.
I helped.
You did not help.
Donnie should take
I
some
wouldn't-
rubber gloves back.
Oh, here you go. Yep.
I wouldn't call getting shocked and throw it across the room as help.
Actually, can I do a medical check on him to make sure his heart beats fine?
Yeah, you can do a medicine check on him.
It's like,
Or
hearing that.
well, okay, that works. Yeah, he's fine. Whatever shock he took, like there's burn marks on his face from where the hair curled up and what have you, but other than that, he's healthy as can be.
We have a discussion on being careful with your pulse later, but
Don't
it seems
worry.
fine for now.
Samuel may be a dumbass, but he's a sturdy dumbass.
What's a pulse?
What's a dumb?
Pulse is what keeps you alive and keeps your blood flow.
You
I just thought it
know,
was
need
that
that.
inside.
you know, I sit back here wondering if this crew was proper for this ship. And then he just stops at that remark. Shella, what do we got? And yeah, at this point, Shella brings in a report. Oh, I found something. They call themselves Mercurial Space Cantina. Cantina? What do they got there? Oh, according to their flyer, this cantina has a workshop that can make large-scale repairs. This also provides room and board for those in need of staying longer due to repairs. There's also some shops, some touristic locations, and they have entertainment like casinos and whatnot. Huh.
Wow.
Hmm.
I'm in.
Sounds like a destination.
All right, set a course for the Mercurial Cantina. And the ship corrects itself and continues about into space for a while bit. As we are going a while bit in space, there is more downtime you guys can fill in. So unless you guys have anything you want to do on a break-like moment, like you don't have to worry about making repairs right now, you don't have to worry about attending to the ship, you guys can go and grab a bite to eat, have a conversation over dinner, or go investigate the rest of the crew. This is like that moment where, you know, in like Mass Effect, your commander can go around the ship and start talking to the other NPCs kind of thing, you know?
Hmm.
But what would you guys like to do?
Hey, Samuel. You think
Yep.
you need more bow practice again?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, I'll get the apple.
No.
Should I move us to the cafeteria?
Probably.
Oh dear. I guess
And I
I'll
was
have my
gonna-
healing spells ready.
And I was gonna go to his lab. He's just gonna go to his lab and look at it, look at his equipment.
All right, well, you guys are here at the moment.
You got a good aim, Samuel?
Oh, you know me. I have great aim.
Johnny's bouncing the apple.
You're putting the apple on your head, Charlie? Is that what I'm hearing?
They've done this enough times. He trusts them.
Guidance. Guidance.
Guidance on
Kelly
Samuel?
is
All
watching
right.
us with a word.
Whoever needs it more.
I mean, the one making the roll is Samuel.
Okay, guidance to him. He's like, oh no.
All right, Samuel, you have guided. Well, I don't think you can guide an attack roll, can you?
You can.
How long until we're at the cantina, actually? Is it a day or is it a couple hours?
It'll be like a couple hours, so like you don't have to worry about entertaining yourselves too long. I'm just kind of like giving you guys a chance to take a break.
Oh no, I'm worried
Hmm.
about spell slots. So,
Oh.
never mind.
All right. Well, Samuel,
I'll just have.
I guess you need to shoot that apple, huh?
I'm going to when I put a arrow to my bow, I'm going to speak a magical phrase, "Swift death to my enemy," as I mark the apple as my enemy,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna fire at the bow.
Dang, natural 20.
Ooh.
Pierces right through the apple, and the apple splits into like several sections as there's like a after it gets carved out from the middle. Slices fall all over your head.
I was going to count Calliope and go, see, I told you I'd be fine.
I'm just
Didn't-
happy that was the apple and not your head.
Then the arrow
no, don't
bounces
worry, I've
off
been
the
chill.
back of the ship, and then no, I'm just kidding.
Don't
He
worry.
He just
I've been fine.
could he just shoot the apple on a table? Like, it's the same thing.
Yeah, but this is more fun.
Says the man who touches light electricity.
I didn't touch electricity. I touched a wire. What's electricity?
Samuel, we've been on this ship for so long.
No.
It's lightning in the walls, Samuel. Lightning. Touched lightning.
I just got on the
Don't
ship. and I
let me
know.
touch lightning and live, please. Don't give him dumb ideas.
I mean,
I-
I could summon lightning if you want.
That might be a
Don't
little
make
dangerous.
more
especially
repairs,
inside
please.
the ship.
Oh, that might be a little dangerous, but the apple on someone's head was it? Okay.
She's saying it as a joke. Like, there's a vicious smile on her face that she's just teasing.
Did I hear somebody wanted to cast lightning on the ship? I'm game. No, it's just a plasma. No. Oh, okay.
Very no.
Maybe later.
Okay.
There will be no later on the ship. I don't want to make more repairs.
What,
I
this
heard-
won't superpower the ship?
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna have the Plasmoid roll a history check because he got some info. But continue.
Should I roll a deception just to let them know I'm, like, teasing?
Do they feel they need a deception check from you?
I don't think I need a deception. I think she's joking because if I got zapped by what they call
Yeah,
electricity-
normally, I'll put it to you guys like this way, just in case this is new to anybody. If you're doing things to a player, they don't have to roll insight on you unless it's something really secretive or they feel like they need some ideal if they actually know the details. So in that case, they would, know what they know. Like if they feel that sensation in real life, they would know you, like about that emotion, whatever. But if you are purposely being deceptive, then yeah, you can definitely call for those rolls. And that goes for like anybody who's trying to deceive their friends and vice versa. But if it's like just trying to discern and it's in good playful manner, it's just whatever that person thinks.
Okay.
Like, I guess the best example is you can't persuade somebody unless they ask you to persuade them.
Damn.
Fair.
Otherwise
Looking
you'll-
at the rolls here.
yeah, so like in that case you would have to ask them, can I persuade you? And then if it requires a roll, it'll be up to them. Anyway, that's just the way it works. You can't roll and then tell me what you're doing. That's cheating.
That's what that's what the chemical stuff was. He's just writing notes.
All right,
Just writing notes and looking at the broken vial that he's looking at that has this substance that he has, just using his lab.
Okay.
That's all he's doing. Not
All
doing anything that bad.
No, I'm just saying, like, I can't give you a roll for anything if you don't tell me what you're doing to begin with. So don't be doing rolls on your own. That's all I'm saying. You can't roll if there's no roll to be made. Anyway, now that that's out of the way, you guys kind of like get a guess, like, yeah, you don't have to deceive him unless you really want to deceive him.
I think she's just messing with him. Like, very obviously.
Yeah.
I guess I have a lot to learn on the ship, don't I?
Don't worry, we can teach you everything about it. If only I can remember half of it. I'm sure it'll come back to me, says Barry.
If you ever need assistance, just ask.
Well,
I can
much,
guide you to the stars.
much oblige, much oblige. And you watch as he grabs this apple from his plate and just puts the whole thing in his body, and it just slowly dissolves away, core and all. Delicious. And stands up and walks away.
He technically sloop away.
Yeah, well, he's got 2 legs he can create and walks away.
Hey, Sammy, do you think we should upgrade from an apple? We've been doing that for a while.
Nope, I am leaving. I am not being a witness to this. I'm going to go see what Kunai's doing.
So, the possible upgrade you can make for an apple is a pear, a cherry, or a grape, or maybe even a persimmon.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Don't want to get too small.
Yeah, I think apple's good enough. If I was gonna shoot anything smaller than an apple, I need to practice on it sitting on tables and stuff before we try doing our trick.
Green.
Hmm.
By the way,
I can't do it. I don't want to.
that arrow you shot, Barry stepped on it and it became part of its body. So go ahead and mark an arrow off your list.
Yeah, I did.
Alright.
It was
I was
better.
gonna talk to Mary because he still has some arrows on him.
At any
He's got a
rate,
new shoe.
after a spell of you guys having a little free time, I guess we'll go to the lab real quick then, I guess, right?
Hmm.
Since you guys got that part done, we'll go to the lab. Where Calliope is stumbling upon Kunai doing stuff, right?
Yeah, he's just looking at like the substance in the vial, and I write down notes about it. See any more information that he can do. That's all he's doing.
Where is he in? There he is. Okay. I think she's just going to be asking questions because she figures, based off her knowledge, this is the easier thing she would learn. Like, she knows a bit about electricity other than don't touch things that are sparking. But biomedical is a bit closer to her home courts.
Yeah.
So she's just going to follow around and just ask questions and see if there's any notes she could read over.
Hey, Calliope, it's so nice to have a lab partner now. This substance that I'm tinkering with, it's what heals everyone. It's actually one of the broken down ones that I took apart, and I'm just studying the liquid. Would you like to give it a little try?
What do I need to do?
So what you do is you see that microscope right there. Basically, what you want to do is organisms inside of it, the little antibodies and stuff. You want to look at it and just write down notes about what the bio life is doing, how it reacts to like human blood, like blood and stuff like that. When it reacts
Going
to
to
human
have to
blood.
borrow a lot of textbooks. It feels like my medical knowledge is a bit outdated compared to the ship's. I guess before humors are no longer a considered theory.
Yes, the substance can be weird sometimes. Sometimes it just multiplies rapidly, or sometimes it does it slowly. It's quite erratic. That's why we study.
Have you been taking notes of the environmental factors that are happening when it's growing, such as whether we're docked on a planet or in space? Temperature?
Yes, I sometimes I do, but it just depends on the environment and the situation that I'm in. The plants on that other planet, we will definitely be able to make more of this stuff, but it's only a matter of time.
DM, is there anything I need to roll for this?
Not really. Like, you're just observing, and this is basically like you earning your ranks in this field.
Yeah, I figured.
So I don't think there's a role needed at this point. Like, this is just you starting to study and gaining those medical ranks that you have in medicine or medical and the other option that you picked.
Unai's gonna hand over a med pin to Calliope. Yeah, in case anyone ever needs to be healed a little bit more, I figure I can trust you with a med pin. Till we can make more, we are very limited on them. But it is good to have more people that have them.
Limited.
That's fair.
Sorry.
Basically, the med pin has 7 doses in one pin.
Yeah, how do I add that to my sheet?
You'll have to tell her, or there's the formula for it in. Should be an ability, right? Or is it in the SAE stuff?
Basically, it's just a D8. It's a D8 of healing.
Med pin, and depending upon your rank, that's how many doses you can do in one push.
Yeah. Where is it?
I have 8 ranks in med.
What? Wow. What? Why?
Because that's what I think she would know. She has 4 in chemist.
No,
because...
that's fair. That's fine. All right, so for rank 8, you can apply all 7 doses in one go. And you also have access to the med gun, too. Or the med beam.
Yeah, the med beam.
Yeah, rank 4, you're able to use the med beam, and then at rank 7, you get 4 doses of the med beam. And lesser restoration effect.
I think we have another med gun. I guess we can search around the lab to see if we have another med gun, but I'm pretty sure I'll rule 8 all of the other medical supplies.
I don't like that roll star.
Nah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm worrying about it severely.
I'm
not.
I'm testing stuff. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'm making sure I have something ready for later.
Yeah.
I'm curious. All of this.
Sorry, what
Science.
was
Could we look around to see if there's another med gun somewhere randomly about in the medical facility?
Give me investigations.
Let's look around to see if we can find you a med gun. I'm not sure if there's another one nearby, but we can definitely look.
Okay, investigation.
The both of you looking together, you're able to find 2 more med guns.
I wasn't sure if we would be able to find one. Not certainly 2 even.
Maybe I should take.
Yeah, you can take this one, and I'll put this other one in storage.
Okay, adding 1 med gun.
Oh,
I will give you some gels. I'll give you 2 med gels. It's basically the ammunition that you use for the gun. You have 10 charges on the med beam doses.
Okay. Going to put that on my sheet. I'm curious, a lot of this is more science and artificer based, correct?
You could say that, yes. It's kind of like artificer stuff, but it's more of science.
I'm curious what how healing magic would react. Would they not react at all, or would it create a disastrous effect?
That is quite a good question. I'm not quite sure about that. It's a good experiment to try another day. Well, we could try it now. You're good with healing magic, aren't you?
It's part of our studies, just to make sure we can travel on our own once we leave a clan. I'm a bit more of an oracle, but I don't think telling the future is very helpful at the moment. Unless you would want to know your future.
My future is a mystery. And the mystery is what makes life fun.
I guess. That is a privilege you would have.
You wouldn't want to know everything that happens to you in the future.
I mean, that's my job. To know what happens in the future so I can plan the map for everyone else.
Well,
after all, how would this ship go if you didn't have your Shella to guide you?
Shell is a good AI. She just looks around and she helps us. She's like a robotic friend.
Yes.
I like how Fizz makes his robotic friends.
Yes, but without her guidance, you guys would be wandering lost in the skies. It's no different with seeing the future.
Suppose so. If you want to put it like that, yes, you can.
Well, it brought me here, so let's continue with our notes.
Yes.
Hopefully, I can learn to read your handwriting at some point. It's a bit chicken scratch.
I would like to say that Kunai's handwriting is very phenomenal, because he's had to write a lot of stuff for like notes for the guild and everything that he was a part of.
Well, maybe it's really fancy to the point she can't read. Like, it is really nice, but it's that nice cursive that just almost like, it looks just like a shape. Like,
Maybe.
You write like a doctor.
Sure, we'll call it that. But I can write you a copy of my notes later if you need.
That's fine.
Guess we would just continue with our research, and I would help her get a feel for the lab and how it works and how everything goes and everything.
Alright, I am just finishing making an NPC here. Alright, guys.
Fantastic.
Anything else you guys want to cover while I do the background DM work?
Question, how many arrows does Charlie have in himself so far?
He hasn't used a short bow in a while, so like 18. Too much.
In the bow or inside of your flesh?
No. And there's nothing in my flesh, but in my bow, I got a few arrows.
Your quiver, yes.
My quiver got quite a few.
And he has a lot of pockets full of bullets. Pockets full of bullets and a lot of in his bag of holding.
Man, don't look up frog people. All you get is frogs.
I would just look up grung people. You want like frog people?
No, there is a certain thing I'm looking. No, I'm not looking. That was on there too, but that's not what I'm looking for.
I see.
At any rate, anything else, guys?
So
Not that I can think of.
What if I just replace that word with alien? No, don't like those either. Anyway, yeah, I'm not finding what I want. But then again, what I'm imagining isn't something that you can find in modern day media. Anyway, so we might have a Blue Man group. Who knows? The
Blue Man group.
yeah. So, is there any other interactions on the ship happening before we pull into port?
Nope, just playing with food.
All right. So, eventually, you hear approaching Mercurial Space Cantina, and what you see looks like a giant asteroid, right? We're probably talking about 15 miles wide, about 10 miles tall. And then in this asteroid, there's like carved out sections where you could see lights. And there are docking bays where you can barely make out a few ships pulling into certain areas of this asteroid. And eventually you guys drop out and make your way towards a docking bay. And for the first time, you get, well, not for the first time ever, but like first time in a while, you guys start hearing a language none of you understand coming over the intercom.
Comprehend languages, DM with my helm.
All right, and with that, you get some gibberish that comes back, and then eventually they are asking, like, they're also changing languages too as you're doing that. So the message repeats itself in a different language when you finally hear like the last part, and then you're hearing the first part again. Let's try this language. You are reaching the cantina. Welcome to the cantina. If you wish to dock, go to Hangar Bay 8. And then it changes languages again for everybody. Like you're hearing hisses, and then you're hearing very articulated grunts and groans. But then eventually, for those who understand Elvish, it comes out as Elvish. proceed to Hangar 8. And
Yeah, I understood it.
Oh, we have other people with Elvish. Okay.
I know
Did it say?
there was a group of people that I had in a game that didn't understand Elvish. That must be Wednesday. Because we're all Dragonborn. Makes sense.
Man.
I understand Orcish.
I have Sylvan and Celestial.
And even
Common,
Donisha would have said, "Oh, it looks like they want us to go to Hangar 8."
That's what they said?
Yeah, don't you know Elvish?
No.
Okay, well,
No.
a lot of that was gibberish, but then they told us Elvish there at the end there. And then she'll start speaking on the intercom and tell them in Elvish which one's Hangar 8 again. And eventually back and forthing with the dock people, you're eventually able to find out where this dock is and land. The hangar bays are huge. You come into a repair facility, and there are devices against the walls. There are devices against the ceiling, like stretched down arms that come down and looks like they have like different tools on each end of these arms. And as soon as you get there, you see like a scanner just kind of like going across the entire ship, almost like it's like the wash. Like if you're in a car wash, it's going around the car and just making sure everything gets covered. And it's just basically they're covering your entire ship and making sure they know what kind of repairs you need and what have you. And yeah, you guys are welcome to step out of the dock. And like Donisha's getting all the information and Fizz is, I'll give it to everybody once it becomes relevant, I guess, because I don't want. I'm over here still thinking about what the actual message is, if that makes sense. But it's already based upon like, whenever you proceed out of your ship, please head down to the location where the cantina is, and you guys can make your repair request there. One person I need to check is Kipper, because I don't remember what he knows. Oh man, but how you guys doing? You doing alright? Everything fun so far?
Yep.
Okay. Kipper is dumb as a door now. Alright, cool. Glad to know. Oh,
That's our
no,
captain.
actually, he does know Elvish. Okay, cool. Good to know. So even Kipper would have got that last message and able to follow suit. But, he stays quiet because Donisha does. I don't know, I think Donisha would know that he does. They had plenty of time to talk, right? So, yeah. But he
Especially
doesn't.
when we're off ship.
But anybody else, he doesn't reveal to you guys openly that he knows Elvish. But some of you might catch up with it. Who knows? So Donisha, Kipper, and the rest, even Fizz, kind of has all the information on where to go, how to go about it. And from that, you guys are able to step off the ship, if you wish, and proceed to the cantina part of the thing. Is that what we want to do?
Sure.
All right.
While they
Yeah,
were
sure.
talking, though, I was gonna tug Kunai back a bit and be like, do you think hey, Kunai,
Yes.
do you wanna go snoop with me? This feels like a
I
good
do.
snooping ground.
A lot of targets, a lot of big pockets.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Ouch,
We should
my
tell.
head.
We should tell everyone where we're gonna go. Looking around. Look around the shops.
Sounds good.
Hey Fizz, we're gonna go look around the shops. If you don't mind.
Don't get caught this time.
Okie dokie. Let's go.
To be fair, I didn't hear either of them say they were going to secretly have this conversation.
No, that's what Charlie tugged them back, like,
Oh,
away from the group a little bit.
okay.
Yeah.
Fizz is
Believe.
just gonna see if Kunai and Charlie try to go off by themselves. He's just gonna assume they're up to no good.
Yeah, that's a fair assumption, to be fair. Because, let's face it, every time they seem to wander off, either a mad paladin's running around looking for his sword, or something worse.
Hey, Fizz, can I get some spending money? I want to go hit the casino.
How much?
Whatever you give me.
He hands you 1 gold piece since you want to be so unspecific.
I take it with a smile, thinking you gave me quite a bit of money.
Yep. Alright, well, here's the thing. I haven't told you about this place yet. You guys are already imagining all this fun stuff, and yeah, it's like you haven't even walked down the hall yet. But yeah, you do make your way down the hall. They have some scanners about them, and you guys walk through them. Nobody sets them off or anything. It seems like they're looking for specific materials, and these security guards go, "Alright, you're free to go. Enjoy your stay," and all that good stuff in Elvish. And you guys make your way further in until you see like a bar-like scenario. You can probably imagine Tattooni's, one of those clubs with the aliens playing music and stuff. Just to kind of like be like a reference point. There are tables scattered about. There's a open floor for like dancing and performances. There are musicians filling the air with all kinds of intricate sounds. Matter of fact, since I feel like changing up the music, let's go with these peaceful chimes. And you guys find yourselves there listening to like a lutist playing this melody on a string that is on the ground. Some flutes and some lutes, you know, just music being mixed all around as you guys bring yourselves into this area. There are all kinds of astral elves in here that you guys recognize. There are a few races that the DM hasn't deemed worthy of naming or putting a face to at the moment, because I'm not sure if they actually exist canon in the world, but I guess they would. But just kind of like imagine other races kind of being here. I don't know exactly what we want to put in this place yet. I know it's lazy of me, but for right now, that's all the DM's got ready. But there is a familiar looking creature sitting at the bar. It looks like one of those Quasarians that you had captured underneath your ship.
But
it's a fun time guy, don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you weren't here, you don't know.
Yeah, she doesn't. She's just confused and looking at everything. It's like, oh dear.
I know, it's probably, the best description would be No Man's Sky, that gruff race that they have. I can't think of the name of it right now. But very lizard-like, big, giant, bulbous eyes. Well, not bulbous, like popping out or anything, but big eyes, big squared-off face with like lizard to frog-like features, reptilian in a way, and just very big and very present. So, like, you guys can stay here at the cantina itself. Like, this is the actual cantina where they're actually having music and dance and festivities and what have you, relaxing place. And there's probably a barkeep who takes care of rooms as well. And then there's a door that leads out to the other exterior locations on this asteroid, such as a shuttle that leads to a casino and a shuttle that leads to a shopping district. But then again, you guys wouldn't know which one to get on because it's in a language you don't understand. So no, this is it. This is how it works, right? Though it is understandable for like 5 seconds because it's like flashing through all the racial people that are here's languages, but like our natural common's not on the list. So Elvish is the only one that comes up that is known by everybody that they know. So, unless you know Elvish, you don't know which one of the shuttles goes where.
Samuel does.
Oh.
He gets to bring to the bus.
Yep, so you watch as Samuel goes out. And Samuel said something about going to a casino, right?
Yep.
And you see him get into one that he assumes is a casino and just doesn't ask questions and goes.
Jack going over to Kuna and whisper, should we follow him? He did say he was going to a casino.
did say he was going to casino.
Just gotta make sure Calliope doesn't catch us now.
What?
Okay, I'm going to roll insight.
Yeah.
They said my name.
All right, let's
He's whispering in thieves'
Stealth.
can't. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
still you hear one's name and thieves can't. So you guys got to be
Yeah.
stealthy about it. And you didn't say you were saying it in thieves can't to begin with, so
That's fair.
like, if you're going to be sneaky, you need to be more detailed than I say it after the fact.
Yeah, true. So like,
Actually, was I supposed to roll insight or perception? I apologize.
No, your insight. They need to roll. I'm just making them roll a stealth check to see if you noticed it. Like you heard your name, but you're checking to see if you recognize the insinuation of it. No,
31?
all you did was hear your name, but where it's from, you just weren't able to discern what it was about.
Why do I have a bad feeling about this? So I pull out a tarot card and just see, hoping she does not get the tower. And I'm going to do a stream thing. Does that work?
It
or is
should,
it still
yeah.
acting?
Go for it.
Okay,
8 ball
let's
should
test
work.
it.
What is your question for the 8 ball?
It's something bad. Are the rogues going to do something stupid?
We already know the answer to that one.
We do, but let's see if 8 ball knows, right?
Cannot predict now.
No, that's fair. Cannot predict right now.
She just is like, I have a bad feeling as she turns to Fizz. I don't know if I should follow or let them hang. You know what? They're adults. They can hang.
You catch on quickly, don't you?
You've broken this sweet little furball.
It's not my fault. Not this time anyway, right? Dunisha and Kipper kind of like take a seat at the bar. 3 paces away from the Quasarian looking creature. Anybody else doing anything?
Calliope will look at Fizz like, do you understand any of the languages here?
He points at his helm. I understand everything.
Cool.
You can
Repairs
hear...
are happening. Is there anything we should pick up in the market that we can't get on at home?
Oh, I've never been here.
You can see Kipper with like a notepad kind of thing, a tablet, and he's kind of like marking stuff on there and talking back and forth in Elvish with them. So these are the repairs that you scanned. You can't believe that this here equipment here is starting to degrade so much, and he's a little bothered by a lot of the details of the repairs, so you can definitely see he's trying to do the bare minimum that he's willing to part with, so to speak. So what do you guys wish to do? Like, this is like basically me saying, do you want to jump in on that action that Kipper's dealing with? Do you want to go after your friends? Do you want to go somewhere else? Like, these are options that are open for you. Besides, I need peaceful music like this to calm me before the storm.
Winter Storm or what you're doing in game?
Yes. Both.
I mean, what can go bad? Samuel just went to a casino.
We're not touching that one.
You touch electrical wires that are open, so yeah. Anyway. We can also take a break if you want, guys. You guys want to take a break?
Sure.
Yeah,
Get you something
a small
to
break
drink,
would be good.
and then we can come back and try to figure out what we want to do here. Because, yeah, the DM just made this place on the spot because I wasn't sure if we were going to come anywhere near, but that's kind of what we're doing. So, hey, let's do that. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick little break. DM's going to flesh out a few more things so that the stream can go a little bit smoother. Hopefully have some more options for them. I'm going to grab a drink. They're going to go grab a drink. You should get something to drink. Stand up, step around, get your sea legs figured out, and we'll be back here in a short bit. And then we'll set that for 10 minutes. So, BRB, guys.
Little son! Little son!
Welcome back to Chaotic Calling. My name is Starwind. We're here to play some more Dungeons and Dragons. We went ahead and let Fizz go take a nap so that they can get better. Everybody hopes you get to feeling better, Fizz, so you're not, you're not getting sicker than you already are. So get you some rest. Leave us on in the background. Let us lull you into sleep as we scream, cry, ranting on whatever happens next.
Godspeed, my friend.
I'm going to be killing Kunai and Charlie, and he's going to just fall asleep knowing that he doesn't have to worry about him anymore. We'll find out.
It's okay. I'll just make us extra money.
Everybody roll initiative, because this will be determined on what we look at first. And those who have multiple people in their group get a better shot at going first.
Okie dokie. Let me click on my character. Let me get out of this, and let me click initiative.
There you go.
Wow, I am not doing well.
Luckily, I got the 17.
I forgot to click my character, damn it.
Tokens are on the bottom left there if you need them.
Yep.
Ha. Sorry, we're still on break here mentally. Alright. I'm over here still snacking away. Wow, Calliope, we get to do what you want to do first.
What? Someone else go first, please.
Oh, no, no, that's not how that's work. No, okay, we can do that, but real quick, I did have time I did have time to think about the alien races that were in this room with you. So, as you all had come into this cantina, you see variations of astral elves, the Quasarian that we pointed out. There are Hadozes, which are the squirrel-like people with the wings. There are Gifts here, which are like the hippo people that you see. The Thrycreen, which are like insectoids that are walking around. And then there's also these avians, like bright blue feathers or bright green, various bright colors, and very tall and lanky, but they don't have wings. They have normal, like a human build, but their body is made of feathers, and their head is just like an avian bird of some sort, like a parakeet or something. Like their beak comes out, their eyes are bulbous and blink. It's just very weird looking, but they're known as avians. But
Okay.
you, Calliope, are looking here at all these strange creatures. You have no idea what any of them are, except for maybe the elves. But,
Yeah, no, she is lost and confused, and where did everyone go?
yeah, you turn around. Like, I would say Fizz is up there with Donisha and them, just to kind of like put him in the story and taking care of the money side of things. Since Fizz isn't here to physically do anything else at the moment. Get well soon, buddy. But yeah, everybody else left. So Charlie, you and Kunai find yourselves on a shuttle bus or a train in a way. Like there were two tubes. One was on one side of the hall, and there was on the opposite side. And inside these tubes, it's like 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall, and then this cylindrical like train comes by, stops, opens up, and there's like people who come out, various races that we talked about previously. And then there's space for you guys to enter in. Upon entering into this tube, you guys are at first slow going, and then all of a sudden it jolts. Almost to a point where it's breakneck speed, but for some reason the force doesn't bother you in here, so it has to be somewhat comfortable to ride in this thing. It takes you into an interior location of the asteroid. And you find yourself at a stop. And it seems like this thing's going to loop back around and go back through the tube. So it's kind of like a one-way, all-around thing. And it stops for a moment. Tube opens up. And as you step out, you could see like a platform. And this platform kind of expands out into metallic field of buildings that are scattered around. And there are random gibberish on each of these buildings. And they look really fancy. you assume this is the shopping area, as you can see people walking out of stores with what looks like sacks of materials that they have purchased. But neither one of you know Elvish or any other of the languages, so you tell me what you think you can do, and I'll tell you if you can.
These things that'll go for a kunai and whisper, "This feels the right location, correct?" Interesting.
It feels like the right location. But the bad thing is, I have no idea what any of this means.
Well, we don't really need to know what it means if we're, not gonna fully use it.
I suppose you're right. We're not going to look at the science very much, are we? Yeah, you're right. But we should keep in mind where the train is.
True, we should, just in case.
Can I like mark down like a little like a thieves' camp mark on like one of the like a little side of the wall to like represent where we're supposed to go in case we get lost.
How are you gonna mark anything? It's made out of metal around here.
Let's see, what do I have? Do I have any charcoal on me?
I don't know, do you?
Let's see here.
You can use some of that gel from your gun if you want. Come back and you find some kind of alien dog licking it off the...
Hey, Charlie, do you have any charcoal? Anything
No,
right
but
on
I
the
have
wall?
a candle. And like,
Perfect. So what I do? Can you hand me the candle real quick?
Here you go.
He used the candle as like a marker, mark on the wall.
How?
I
Like how? Do you light the candle to leave some wax, or are you just leaving the entire candle? What are you doing?
So what I'm doing is I'm lighting the candle and I'm dripping a little bit on the wall. Not to like, I don't know how to explain a stealthy lighting of candle and dripping it on the wall.
I mean,
how do I do that?
I don't think you can explain that anyway.
I'm like moving it around to make it.
So you light a candle and drop wax on a nearby lamppost?
On the wall nearby.
There's
nearby the train.
Well, I mean, that's a tube. Alright, there's a wax smear there.
Okay. Alright, now we have it marked. We know where to go. Let's go.
Let's go.
As soon as you get halfway into the city does a circular shift. No.
God. The way I hand Charlie his candle back. Just blow it out and I hand it back. Here's your candle.
Let's slip that in.
Yeah, that's a good one.
What are you doing about that now?
At any rate, you're able to start traveling into the quote-unquote market. There are, let's say, 4 buildings in front of you. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Basically, I don't have to tell you what they are.
Do we see anyone interesting coming out of those buildings?
Define interesting, because anything alien to you.
People look like they bought something, some expensive things.
Hard to tell. The bags conceal what's inside. It's almost like, yeah, people don't show off what they buy. Or it might take a check to discern if there's anything of value inside these bags by trying to sneak over and look it in.
Do we see anyone that looks fancy and that might have a lot of gold or whatever currency this place has?
The only thing you notice is 4 buildings with 4 signs with no windows. and no idea what they are. Like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pick a number.
Let's look inside the shop. See what they have, and see who we need to swipe.
God, what am I
That's
doing
good to
here?
me.
Don't get me wrong. I'm here for the roguing, but it's just the route that you're going to get there. It's a little unsettling. All right, so which one do you go with?
By the
1,
way,
2, 3, or 4?
I'm speaking. Anything I say is in thieves' camp.
Yeah,
So.
don't worry. I don't think there's anybody here that could understand you anyway.
True.
We'll
Okay,
test
fair.
that in a minute. So 1, 2, 3, or 4?
What better way than rolling a die?
Yeah.
4.
That's so good. Good to me.
All right.
Here we go.
You start to walk into a shop, and inside there's a lot of random materials that are thrown out, almost like a grocery store. You could see clerks off to one side scanning stuff at a register. You see a rotating table moving objects from one end to the other as they're placed in bags, and then all of a sudden they're given to the person who bought them inside of a giant cart that they pushed around. This is literally a grocery store for me and you. But for your characters, they've never seen a grocer because that's not how people normally order stuff back in those days. But you see around you... Oh my god, I just gave you the perfect shoplifting location.
Yes.
You did.
Yes,
Alright.
you did.
But I did not tell you how security works, did I? So anyway, you see a lot of strange alien-like fruit sections. You see cereal aisles. You see boxes of food stuff kind of placed in rows, canned goods, just what you would find at a market. And then also the random how they have a auto rack, right, where they would have oil and stuff. In this case there might be supplies for the ship itself, oiling lubes for tools and maintenance,
windshield wipers.
Yeah, or the headlight wipers if you're that into it.
Windshield wiper fluid.
Yeah, well, yeah, you need that in space, right? There's wax and everything else you can think of, and I'll just keep naming stuff until you tell me there's something that you're interested in. And also
is there jewelry section? Or is there nothing of that shiny that in particular that we
nothing of jewelry worth is being sold here.
Charlie, I think this is just a place for food and general goods.
True.
I don't think this is a good place.
Calliope? Because she likes plant stuff. They seem to be alien plants.
Yeah, there is a lot of alien plants. Yeah, a lot of food that we can possibly grow. Might find that as a good hobby.
Here, let me fill you rogues in. The plants that are here, most of them are 4 or 5 or 2 to 3 feet long. We're talking big plants.
You know how to harvest seeds.
No.
You're gonna. Alright, guys.
I legally download a plant.
See any growing fruit out of these little trees or whatever they are?
I need you to start making some checks for this stuff. It seems like I'm being too lenient here.
Okay.
Give me an
Okay,
investigation.
what do I need to roll? Investigation? Sure. 25.
Okay, so there's a metallic circular rack rotating around, and you see these plastic pouches that have random gibberish on the labels, and plants that they look like they grow into. Basically above table, these are seedling. A little row of seeds that have been placed up here for somebody who wanted to start a garden. For you guys, I don't know what this shit looks like to you, because you can't even tell what it is.
They walked to the home and garden section.
I mean, you can assume that. So the question becomes, what do you do next?
Do you think this is what we're looking for?
Maybe?
Only one way to find out. I pick up a random box, a random box of seeds, and hope it's what I'm looking for.
I told you they were pouches.
Or pouches, or
Okay, so
I
what do?
pick one
You
of
just
them.
grab one or the whole rack? Like I'm getting signals here.
Grab one of the pouches, and I'm hoping that it's something Calliope would like to
All
plant.
right, and what are you doing with it? How are you getting it? Like I have to ask these questions for mechanics.
I'm stealth. I'm gonna look around for cameras real quick, just see if there's any cameras, anything I might notice.
By action as well. While we're looking.
All right, so give me a perception check to see if you can find said instruments.
Okie dokie. Recall.
Yep.
Always distracting.
I mean, this place is very distracting.
24.
You don't see anything off your rocker that would alert you to there being anything here.
I'm gonna stealthily take these and put them in my bag.
Give me a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, let's go. 22.
You think you've got these hidden?
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, I got him. I got him. Let's just
Let's
hope
go.
Calliope will like him.
we won't tell her we stole them.
We'll act like we bought him. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What's next?
I think this is all we need. On to the next story.
All right, so
To
you
the
guys,
next door.
so you guys try to walk out, correct?
Charlie's gonna be a bit ahead of Kunai. Staggering
As
exit.
soon as you guys walk to the front door, the door is locked. And there's like a red alarm that goes off as soon as you walk past some weird looking things to the side. And then a little module comes out of the ceiling, it drops down and starts barking at you in random languages you don't understand.
I don't understand what you're saying. What are you saying?
I'm gonna try to run the car to get the fuck away from Kunai.
What are you saying?
Give me a stealth
Is that a
check to see
stealth
if you can get. Yeah, give me a stealth check to see if you
Thumbs
can
up,
get away from
advantage. Let's go.
Kunai. Okay, you think you got away from it, and all of a sudden, Kunai, you're surrounded by some of these avian-like creatures who are looking like they're in uniforms of sorts, and they're all carrying these laser rifles on them, and they point them at you, and they seem to be tweeting at you. Tweet, 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 tweet.
Do you speak a language I know?
Tweet, tweet, tweet,
Please
tweet,
tell
tweet, tweet.
What do you want from me? What do you want?
Okay, so here's the question, right? They seem to be approaching you to pat you down. What do you do?
I have a question. And I'm like trying to calmly like tell them, can I make a psychic connection with you so I understand what you're saying?
Tweet, 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 tweet. Pat, 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 pat. Oh, they found the seeds.
They're in my bag of holding. Did they
You
look in my?
never said you put it in your bag of holding.
No,
You
he
just-
did.
Did
He
he?
did.
I did.
All right, well
Okay.
then, yeah. Let's see here.
I didn't put them
They
in my pocket. I put them in
actually
my bag.
pull your bag of holding off your shoulder. That's what they would do. And then they would flip your bag of holding inside out.
Wait,
You
what?
couldn't have asked nicely. Come on.
They've
now.
been asking you nicely, but you can't hear them. Tweet, 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 tweet. What'd you think that was?
What are you looking for? Oh, come on now.
They drop all of the bag of holding contents out, and they pull out the pouch, and they stare at you with these accusing eyes.
How much is it?
They pull
I don't
you.
know.
They grab you by the scruff of your neck and pull you to a nearby room. Charlie, you watch as they get pulled into what looks like a security room.
We have comms, right?
I don't know, do you?
Yes, we have the little earpieces.
All of a sudden, your
Okay.
earcom buzzes really loudly. His does, not yours, Charlie. And they point to a camera, and it shows you still in the seeds.
Oh, okay. So, how do I distinguish a price? How do I? Can I hand them like 40 gold and just say, here? I don't know how much it is.
Okay. Can you imagine trying to do that to a Walmart? Paying them after the fact that you already did what you did. So they just hold you. You put gold on the table, they just look at you like tweet, tweet, tweet. That's all you keep hearing. This is a really rough situation.
I don't understand. Can I like tap it? Can I like push his forehead so I can understand him?
Like how?
Okay, so I like slowly put my hand like on his head and I like make a psychic connection.
They're not gonna let you get that close to him like that. That's too intimate. Sit your ass down. They don't even want you to get up. They aim their rifles if you act like you're gonna leave.
I'm not acting like I'm gonna leave. I'm
Well, I'm
acting
just
like
saying.
I'm about to push his forehead.
That's the problem. They don't want you touching them. Would you want someone to touch you that you know is a klepto? No way. Sit your ass down.
Okay. So I'm going to write on a piece of paper, just like, can I talk to you, please?
Tweet. They don't understand what you're writing either.
I hit my forehead because I don't understand what you're saying. How can I
look?
understand?
I'm 100% sure these are the shenanigans you came to town for, right? Nobody would understand you. You wouldn't understand them, and they're just going through the process.
Yep, sounds like it.
By the way, it was a tie to the defender on the 24.
Oh, fair. Okay.
His writing books like chicken scratch. Exactly. Yeah, Rudolph gets it. But yeah, you're currently writing all this chicken scratch down to them, and they're avians, which is really weird. They're like, wow, this bird sucks at writing. Because you're Kinku. But obviously you're not from the same flock.
Okay, so I'm trying to look through my stuff to see if I can somehow mimic bird.
You can mimic them, but you
can
be
mimic
saying,
them.
arrest.
Yeah, you'll be repeating what they're telling you, which doesn't help you any.
I can't communicate with them unless they let me into their head.
Yeah, you're seen as a thief right now. You would be the worst thing for them to even want to be with right now.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay, I'll let you rattle your cage for a minute. We need to see if Charlie's doing anything to save your ass or move on. What do you do, Charlie?
Well, first, I'm gonna exit the building because I ain't gonna get caught there.
It takes about 10 minutes before you can even leave because they're still processing it.
Can I talk with them to my comm still? Is the question.
Alright, well, it depends upon who you're reaching.
I'm trying to reach Calliope.
Does Calliope have a comm?
Nope. I don't know. Does Calliope want a comm?
I mean, she would want one, but I don't remember him giving me one.
Never gave her one.
This may have
then
one.
next best thing.
Hold on a second, Calliope. Let me ask you this then. Do you think you should have one? Ask your.
My question is, yeah. Let's see if I predicted this and then demanded a random answer.
If you get a neutral answer, then the answer is no.
Okay.
This sounds like a great way to solve half art.
Oh yeah, no, this is like a great way. She'd probably try to predict the future.
Yeah. Should I ask them for a calm shake?
Yeah.
Cannot predict
Let's
now.
see,
Well, that's a no.
Yeah, the next
I don't
best
have a
person.
comm.
All right, so who?
Super help.
Yeah, and then wait, what? Is that you, Charlie? What the hell's going on?
Yes.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
You asked for help.
Anything, but
okay, what the hell are you two doing?
I did steal something.
Why are you guys stealing? What? I mean, excuse me a second. He goes back into Elvish to say that part, right? And then he steps away, apparently angered. Donnie should take over for a second. All right. Where are you, and why did you leave in such a hurry?
Well, I personally wanted to pickpocket, but like when I wanted to go in stores, you know.
And you thought you
And then
two, who don't know a damn thing about what's being said or heard around here, it'd be a great shopping experience. Is that right?
Yeah. Well, Kunai is detained.
Well, it sounds like a future me problem. What are your plans?
I don't know. I just, figuring that out because I think I can help him personally.
Me and Donisha and Fizz are all busy, and we're the only three that understands the languages around here. So you guys are just gonna have to hang out until we get done.
Does Calliope overhear this?
Yeah, I'd say like he's having this conversation in front of you. And then he like reaches into his pocket and says, "Oh, you know what? I should have given you one of these, and maybe they could have bothered you instead." And he gives you a calm at this point.
She just want to make him. It's like,
just put it in your ear. You know, it's gonna be a little awkward. I never thought about that part for Furball like you with the side ears and stuff. I guess you hold it. I'm sure it'll plant itself in there somehow.
I'll get a new pierce. Can she replace it with a piercing?
Sure, why not? We're not going to be too strict on this.
Yeah, flip it. Okay. Fizz was using before Fizz left. He said he tapped his helmet, and that allows him to translate, right?
Yes, that's a helm of I don't know, one of those fancy helms he picked up from that gizmo-looking guy.
Could I borrow it, or is that rude?
He kind of needs it right now.
Oh. Okay, rude.
Look, they got themselves in trouble. Let them simmer in it, and I'll take care of it whenever I get done here.
That's still on as a small question.
Yeah, you're hearing all of this.
I didn't get in trouble. Kunai did. I didn't steal anything.
Oh, I'm sorry. The night's still young, and I just did not finish comprehending the fact that you haven't had a chance to get in trouble yet. My apologies.
How about this? I'm going to go make sure Charlie doesn't get in trouble and meet you later. Is that fair? Since I can't hear anything here anyways.
Yeah. Good luck on that.
Charlie, which shuttle did you use?
Whenever one...
Left was casino, right was town.
I think it was the left one. we followed Samuel.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
What? I heard they went into the market one. That's why I sent you to the market. Otherwise, I would have sent you all together.
Yeah, I thought you guys went
I'm pretty sure we went to go follow Samuel. But okay, we just went along with it.
Yeah, there might be a casino among these.
You know what? Just pick one and it'll go to wherever they are. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, Calliope's just like, I'm going to go find them.
Like, that's why I addressed you guys first, because you wanted to go to the market. Anyway. Yeah.
Anyways.
I'm done. I'm going home, guys. See you later.
Oh, we're home.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm already there, guys. Check it out. That was quick. Anyway, you go to... Well, you're on the way, right? So that's about the best we can do right now, Calliope. Charlie,
oh, no, that's fair.
Help's on the way, you think. So whatever you do next is up to you still. Anything else?
Go to the stairs to pickpocket and just sit here.
I'm just gonna sit there. The door eventually opens to the front, and Kunai has not returned. Yeah, Kunai, you're gonna be held for a little bit.
It's fine. Am I still trying to explain to them? I can't understand them.
And they're like, somebody needs to get a leash for this damn pet of theirs. Then in that case, Samuel, because you wanted to go to the casino.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we can use the Golden Lobster to represent some of this, but I do have an idea for at least 3 games we could try out.
Okay.
I think the Golden Lobster's here, right?
I'm done to play.
Where did... You know, I was... There it is. I think this... Okay, there it is. It's way down here. I don't know. This is just for representation, anything studious. But you do see blackjack tables, casino tables, or slot machines, and roulette tables.
Nice.
Yep. And you have 1 gold. Where do you go with it?
I'm gonna probably come into the casino and walk over and kind of just hover over the card tables to see how the games are being played.
Mm-hmm.
See if it's like something I know before jumping on a table.
That's true.
Just reading.
Mhm.
Need to see if I need to touch them or not.
I hope you don't, because they're not going to let you.
Oh, okay, it's a number equal I can see. I don't have to touch them.
That's why I was like, why are you trying to put your forehead against his? That seems a little intimate. She's trying to make love to me. Quick, shoot it.
Receive a message, no action required, and you wanted to control.
All right, let me get... All right, read to yourself, buddy. So, Samuel, for... Yeah, well, you speak Elvish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks like a Elvish game of blackjack. Like, we'll just call it blackjack. So, yeah, you would recognize it.
Oh, cool. So I don't need to do it investigation on the card table.
No, you don't, because you came here with the language of one of the races that visit this location.
Oh, I'm gonna join the table and I'm gonna put my gold piece down, thinking I've bet big.
All right. All right, hold on. Let me grab it real quick. I'm pretty sure they're here somewhere. Hilarious. I have 2 deck of many things in here. Let's see here. So there's your first card. And what layer am I on?
Oh, okay.
Did you get a card there?
Yeah, I see the Queen of Spades.
Alright. Okay, so that's what they have face up.
Uh-huh.
Oh shit, I shouldn't have flipped it. Well, that's cheating. Alright, well, we're just gonna call a second face card is given to both of you. No. Nope, that's not how that works. Alright, hold on. DM's learning some stuff here. Alright. Alright, can you flip that one over for me, though? So I can see what your face card is. Just drag it out to the table. Or here, I'll drag it out to the table. It'll let me steal it.
I'll let it go.
Alright, well, you can literally drag it out here to see it. Alright, so you got 13. Do you want to hit?
Sure.
Alright, so I'll just do it this way. Now you're at 18. So
I will
you're
send
showing...
it 8.
Yeah, so you have 5 and 8 showing. And, or wait, yeah, you have the queen too, so... Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. Go ahead and drag your card off of your playing cards and put it next to yours.
Yep.
Alright, so she's got 21. Bam! She got 21. So your one gold. Well, that was quick. Your gold is gone. Thanks for playing.
I immediately start going through my pocket to see if I got. Does my gold pieces count? I'm gonna throw down one of my gold pieces.
All right.
Let's see if they still count it as money.
Yeah, because it's the same thing he gave you, a gold piece.
Okay. So yeah, I'll play one of my gold.
Alright, here's your face card.
Okay.
Here's their face card. Do you want to hit?
Yeah.
16.
With a 9 shown for them. Yeah, I'm gonna stand on a 16.
All right. They take a hit. Or, well, this is what they have. 16. Let's go for a hit. Uh-oh. Jokers
I don't
don't
think
count.
jokers count.
Yeah, I don't think so
No.
either.
Not in 21.
Alright, so now you get your go piece back. And plus 2. So you're up by 3.
Yay! And by this time, I'm pretty sure I'm hearing the squawk in my ears, ain't I?
Nope, it's only communicated to Kipper.
Oh, it doesn't go through all the mics?
Not if they don't want it to.
Oh, okay.
I would say Calliope wouldn't know to specify, so her yelling at them may have gone through all the mics. Because she doesn't know how to use this yet.
Okay. That's fair.
Seeing that there's an issue, I'm going to throw down 7 gold coins for my last tap. Because apparently our group's in trouble.
Alright, there's your face card. There's their face card.
Let's
Here's
see what my
your second card.
17. I'll stand at a 17 because
Okay.
the highest they have is 15
That
or
brings-
16.
Well, that brings them to 16. That brings them to 16. They freeze, and you walk away with 14 gold.
Okay, I will add it to my sheet. Plus
You
14.
know, we could have done roulette, which would have been funner, but anyway.
Maybe I save our group.
We'll see. We'll see. We still got plenty of game time here, right? We got an hour to kill,
Yeah.
right? So you're gonna go and try to find out where your other friends got off at, right?
Yep.
All right.
Puts me at
Well, I
52 gold.
guess Calliope would be the first one on the scene, right?
Yep. And
I don't know. Is Charlie like sitting at the steps of where Kunai was arrested, or where are you at when
He's a
Calliope?
small distance away, trying to make himself not look associated with that.
So as you're getting off the train and you kind of like touch the side of the wall, you can feel a little bit of wax for some reason.
does she know not to wipe off the wax?
I don't know.
That's rude. Maybe she'll just clean it off.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Where did he go?
Yeah, this is just for
this is a map.
aesthetics. Yeah, this is just for aesthetics.
Actually, she probably would have to do investigation and be like, okay, where's Charlie? Because there is a lot of humanoids about.
There are a lot of creatures about, but there are only certain creatures that look like your party. And even you are getting weird looks from everybody as you're passing through because you're obviously an alien race they've never seen before. But
And I am tall, I am
Yep.
big, and
And-
I'm going to make a crowd move.
So Charlie, are you being stealthy, like trying to seclude yourself, or are you at least being open enough for Calliope to find you?
Open enough for Calliope to find me.
Alright, then I won't make a check. Like, you wander for a moment, and then you see Calliope down the road a little ways, and they're a pretty colorful outfit, so compared to everybody else around here, so you're able to quickly go in that direction and meet up with Charlie.
Hi, Calliope.
Explain to me what you were stealing this time.
Well, we thought it looked like something you would like, and we wanted to get you with something nice and whatnot. And then we got caught. Well, Kunai got caught. I didn't, because I didn't steal anything. I am guilt-free from this now.
That's not in character. She is just glaring at you like a just disappointment. It's like you realize what I want from you guys is to not steal. That is the
Yeah,
best
very
gift.
difficult for us.
I can tell. Can you guys be better at stealing though?
Hey!
Wow.
This is the second time you've gotten caught since I met you how many days
There's
ago?
one due to cause because Kunai got hurt. Actually, I don't know if Kunai actually was hurting. I'm like, we got caught this time because of technology. Those don't count.
That don't
Oh,
count?
okay,
Let's
the
not
times you
use our
get caught
kunai.
don't count. Got it.
Oh,
Wonderful.
We made a mistake sticking too close together that first time. Like you guys went past, so we didn't want to get caught by like that person.
Mm-hmm.
This
No,
time
it-
doesn't count because it was just Kuna. I learned my lesson. Of not getting caught.
Why didn't you guys like check out what technology would be here before you decide to steal?
I did
Why?
look.
It was at that moment they realized Calliope should be the thinker of their crew when they steal.
Why did you not find it on someone else so that them get caught first?
But no, you guys are able to talk for a while. There's still a chicken scratch going on and Kunai panicking.
Like, she has no way to help him. She's just here to yell at Charlie, actually.
Can it cut to me trying to finally figure out, like, I can just see them and telepathically speak to them? Learn that I don't have to actually
I have a
touch
stupid
them.
plan that may work, but it probably wouldn't. But you know what? They don't deserve it.
Aww.
I'm
Aw.
reading, hold on.
Just says I have to see them.
Yeah.
I mean, is tweet actually a language?
I mean, it says a language. I don't need to understand the language they're speaking. We can understand
I'm
each
just
other no matter
saying,
what.
would tweet actually be a language though?
I don't know. I guess it's a language since they speak it.
I'm just trying to give you a hard time here. You don't have to expend a psionic energy die. But you
Yeah,
have
the
to
first
roll
time I
one.
use it.
But you have to roll one to find out how many hours you have it up, right?
Yeah, I roll a d6, I believe. Yeah, it's a d6 on how many hours it lasts.
It's a d6 plus your proficiency.
Yeah, so it'd be...
Or wait, hold on. Equal to your proficiency bonus, and then roll one psionic die for the number of hours. Alright, so 2
5.
hours, however many people is on your... I think you have, what, 3 for proficiency at this level?
Yeah, so it's 5.
No, you don't get to add that. That 3 is how many people you can affect. The psionic die is rolled for how many hours.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. From what I'm seeing there. So all of a sudden you're in their headspace.
Okay, so I don't want you to freak out. I can speak to you now. Okay? Please explain to me what you've been saying for the past 2 hours.
You are
Please.
under arrest for shoplifting, and you're being fined as we speak. And if you're not gonna cooperate, we will send you to jail.
Okay, how much is the fine?
We're waiting for court systems to tell us. In the meantime, you are detained here until further notice.
Can I tell my friends that I'm just being held here for a little while?
No, your friends can get a hold of us on their own accord.
Okay.
They don't know the number. The number is... Did you get that?
No.
At any rate, yeah. Basically, you can't get a hold of your friends, but now you kind of got an idea of why you're being detained.
Well, at least I can understand you for 2 hours.
Man, I really shouldn't demonstrate how much of the court system I'm familiar with here, should I? Anyway.
Samuel gets off the train.
Yeah, Samuel gets off the train and makes his way over to where he can see Calliope clear as day, and Charlie being berated.
thing.
So
Like, why are you? Oh, hello, Samuel.
hi.
How's?
Good. Made some money. I'm seeing we're in some trouble here.
Yeah, someone thought it'd be nice to steal probably 5 copper pieces worth of I don't know what.
I thought you guys were good at pickpocketing.
We are, but not with this technology around.
You mean you didn't test it to see how fast the fucking stuff would come down on you?
Oh, they did. They just did it the hard way.
I mean, we technically did.
Basically, Charlie used kunai for the scapegoat.
Exactly.
Sorry, DM shouldn't be making these answers for you. Go for it.
I use kunai. Skill testing, you know.
So, okay, if he's your scapegoat, what did you steal?
Nothing. Not yet. I had
Yeah.
to learn this
No.
first.
I had to learn the system first. But then Mom over here won't let me go out and play anymore.
No stealing. You are.
You're grounded.
No.
Tell him. You're grounded. Just tell him. No.
Shush, God. Be quiet, the stars.
The star is speaking.
Yeah. Sam, can you speak one of the languages here?
So far everyone I've talked to has been in Elvish.
Who arrested Kunai?
I describe it.
Point one out.
Or where was he arrested?
Here, I'll help you out. There's like a vehicle that pulls up to the shop, and it's got like red, white, and blue lights on it. And 2 officer-looking characters walk out, avians, and they walk into the shop in complete uniform. Looks like they got laser guns on their hips and a
They
baton
look like
on
those
their
guys.
hip. Yep.
Can Calliope wave him down for a moment? Or
You can certainly try.
I can
Make
see
it-
ways from that written down. I
Make
can try
a
that kind
Okay.
too.
make a
I
persuasion.
have a really dumb
Oh,
thing.
what do you got? What do you got?
I have speech of beast and leaf.
Uh-huh.
Do they technically count?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I'm trying.
Uh-huh.
I have advantage on charisma checks, right?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I
Uh-huh.
see. They can understand the meaning of your words. But okay, beast, plants, and vegetation. Okay, here's the DM saying like you could certainly try.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
I have speak with animals, so
That's we're not getting political.
Samuel, are you
no.
saying anything to these officers or no?
no, I'm just following him inside.
Uh-huh. All right.
Excuse me.
You say with speech of beast and leaf, right?
Trying. Excuse me.
They don't seem to pay attention to you.
Excuse me, I believe this young person is trying to get your attention.
And
I say in Elvish.
all right. They kind of like turn to that, and even though their native tongue is tweet, 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 he can hear some broken Elvish being spoken back to him. And they say, "How can help citizen?"
I turn to her and in the broken Elvish, I've got. They're asking me how can they help.
Cool. A friend of ours has got in trouble. We are here to pay off the fine. Hopefully. Or
turn-
inquire about community service.
I turn back to them. Apparently, you guys are here for an ally of ours, and we're here to pay the fine to get him back.
Is that your pet there? Points at the furball.
Not my pet.
And that
Oh wait,
points
are
at
they
Charlie.
pointing at Calypso or are they pointing at?
Calliope. Who's Calypso?
Calypso's dead.
He's dead.
Yeah,
Sorry, Calliope.
you killed him, remember?
Sorry.
No.
That's what,
Jeez, murderer, come on. You should remember your kills. Oh, not Samuel,
so
though.
they're-
No, they're pointing to the furry-looking creature that they've never seen before because they think it was barking at them on the way in.
I look at them and go, I guess? Because I don't know how to say... how the best to say...
You can tell the truth, DM says.
They're an ally? They're a friend of mine? So
Strange friend. Alright. We are here check on other thing. You stay put, me friend.
yes, we'll stay right here.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. They're gonna go deal with that, and we're gonna stay right here. And hopefully we can get this taken care of.
Yeah, you two can stay.
No, I'm going to grab his arm.
Alright. So, wait, it's Samuel's or... Oh, Charlie's. Okay, never mind. Okay, I see
Just
that.
gotta try to avoid it.
Alright, you can certainly try. It sounds like a grapple versus acrobatics.
Oh, great. Why are you so slippery?
Athletics for Calliope and acrobatics for Charlie. You gotta beat it 10.
Yeah.
And off they go.
Does a backflip.
Here!
So where are you heading off to, Charlie, before I go take care of Kunai real quick?
Staring up into first try and head from Calliope.
I mean, 1, 2, and 3 are still open to look into. Are you
Has he
heading...
stealth yet?
No, you can chase him.
Cool. I'm going to go invisible first.
Okay.
I'm gonna also try.
And then
What? Damn it.
Alright, so as you're running along, you hear clods of footsteps behind you. And then all of a sudden, Calliope disappears, but you can still hear him. But...
I'm going to stealth.
Oh, you're gonna stealth? You're both stealthing?
Yes, I'm going to pop up and stop them from stealing.
Alright, so let's see your stealth checks, guys.
Advantage because my head's up still.
Mhm.
25.
Advantage
And then I
because
probably
you're
need to do-
invisible.
Okay, so 16 and perception to keep following.
Nope, you're... Well, yeah, because you're actively watching, you can do a perception check. Ooh,
Oh, we met.
Charlie.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
wait, it meets, it beats. In this... Well, tie
Mhm.
goes to the defender, I think.
Yeah, I think...
No, in this case... I'm going to say Calliope is able to keep up with you visually. Until you actually pick a store. And then after that, you can kind of like sneak in there without them knowing. So
And
that
if you-
means you have to pick one, damn it. 1 to 3, what do you got?
3, let's go.
Alright, 3. So, just kind of like slipping in between some feet and what have you. And all of a sudden, like, getting out of her line of sight for just a brief second. You slip into the open door that comes up and just kind of like fade in. And then all of a sudden, Calliope, you lose track of which one they were going for. You find yourself in a herbal looking shop. You see all kinds of plants dangling from the ceiling. You see all... Huh?
This would have been a better job to look for stuff for Calliope. Holy shit.
You can smell smoke from the back room. There's a certain bit of humidity as soon as you walk in here that you can feel. It's almost like there's so much plant life coming around you. But all these look like specialized herbs and spices and stuff like that.
Your eyes turn red.
All of a sudden, we go back to Kunai, though, right? And Samuel's the only one out there waiting. Kunai, they put you in cuffs and your hands behind your back. Then they stand you up and they take a picture. All of a sudden, you see a bright flash of light. And then this little camera puts a film of you. And all of a sudden, there's a database that has your image. Like you can see one of the monitors has your picture as well. And basically, it's this guy's not allowed in this store anymore kind of picture.
I'm not allowed in the grocery store anymore.
No, you're not. They're kicking your ass out, and they're dragging you out in the walk of shame. And
Officer.
How much
Hold
is
up.
the fine? I asked the guard.
They haven't told you shit yet. The guard doesn't know. He's like, no, I'm turning you over to them. They're walking you out. And they
Did
say,
he hand me my stuff back, by the way? I assume they would, otherwise they'd be stealing my property.
pretty much, yeah. Yeah. Well, they gave you time during this whole shenanigans to like put everything back in the bag of holding yourself because they're not going to do it for you. And then eventually they take you.
I would like
Yeah.
gather my stuff and
Yeah.
leave.
But
Like outside
they
the
do
store.
it. They do it with you in shackles, pretty much. Like you come out handcuffed. You're doing the walk of shame, and you hear people in the store booing you. Matter of fact, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, or get smacked with a tomato, or something that looks like a tomato.
Is it like?
You get
Oh,
smacked
God.
with a tomato, and I'm not letting you change that. And yeah, you can hear them.
I like
booing
shake
you.
my head.
Or you hear them hooting in a way that sounds like boos. And then
Hooting?
yeah, well, just, you don't know what they're doing. They're barking at a language you don't understand. You only have connection with the guards. Now you're amongst new people. You have no idea what's going on here. And they take you outside, and all of a sudden, Samuel, you see them walking them to the car. And then they're on, yes, working. Please wait. And
yeah,
what?
Taking my friend. I'm here to pay the fine for him to get released.
Working. Please wait.
Yeah. Okay.
Take him to the car. Put him up against the hood. Undoes his cuffs. And they hand you a fine.
I looked it over.
It
Please
says
tell me it's a language I can read.
it's in. That's a good question. What is it in? It's in Tweet. You're gonna have to get on Twitter to figure out what it says. Come on, I thought that was a good one.
Fizz.
I thought that was a good one.
Fast
Did I set this
Fizz
up
to see how much.
The gold number is on it.
Give me
Okay, at least we
give
got
me
first.
an investigation. Yeah, let's make it an investigation check to see if you can see the gooberish gish.
Can I see as well? Can I try as well?
You can both look at it. Yeah.
If I
it's
have
not-
advantage, it's 25, but not, it's 7.
Okay, so here's the thing. Like, you're not looking through anybody's eyes and ears. You're looking at your own eyes with your own information. You don't know anything that's on this thing. You're gonna have to get somebody who can actually speak the native language of this asteroid instead of just Elvish. Elvish is not enough to figure it out.
Oh, okay.
Do I figure it out?
Nope, that was to you too.
Okie dokie. Can you ask?
No, I can't because you just left.
Oh no! Damn.
Can you
just
guys?
beep? Well, we tried, guys. We tried.
Welcome back.
Okay, yeah.
You were saying?
You ask him. Can you ask him where we can pay the fine?
I would ask, where do we pay this at?
Justice office.
Gotcha.
And you can you also ask him how much it is, because we can't understand the writing.
Can you translate this to tell me how much? Just
Give
to
me
help us?
give me a persuasion check at this point.
Yep, that's perfectly fine.
I'll give you
know,
advantage since you're speaking the language they understand.
You know, you're talking to the one person in the group that should not persuade.
Well, you're the one doing the talking, so we'll take that
20.
20.
Thank you for the advantage.
You're welcome. So because they feel sorry for you, like you're only able to speak this one language. That's so sad. In this place anyway. He pulls it up. He looks at it and he says, 150 gold pieces.
Okay.
Yep.
And can we just pay him?
No, I'm not the one you pay. Or he wouldn't know you said that. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure they've already told me we have to pay it there. I don't think we can pay them. And how much gold do you got on you, Kunai?
I have enough. We can go.
Also,
You know
not allowed back in store.
Of course, he's not allowed back in that store. Gotcha.
Good day.
That's fine. That's fine.
They get in their cop car and travel on down the street. Meanwhile, Charlie, or Calliope, I should say. Let's go with Calliope. Calliope, you're looking all around outside. I would say, like, you two would notice Calliope looking for Charlie out in front of a few of the other 2 shops that are left on the
He's
others.
invisible.
Oh, no, you wouldn't. Never mind. Belay my last.
So I have advantage on stealth checks, by the way.
Yeah, I gave you advantage earlier, and yeah. But Charlie
Yep.
was able to stealth away from you.
Yeah, but you said I know what shop he goes into?
Not necessarily. Like, somebody opened a door, and then before you could tell that if they went to that store or not, they kind of like slipped in with the crowd. They kind of like had a crowd of people to walk in with that they hit in first. And you can't tell if he stopped with that crowd or kept going, so you're kind of like not sure. I will say, like, you could pick a number.
Yeah, I will, I guess, roll a d3. And that will be the shop I go into, so I will let the... This is basically me pulling a tarot. Actually,
Yeah, no.
though, if I'm invisible, can I see my tarot cards?
Yeah. I'll let you see.
Okay.
You pull your tarot
could I
cards
roll-
out, and you don't see them.
I'm going into shop number 1.
Perfect. As you walk into the first shop, the door opens on its own. People are like, was it a ghost? And you enter in. And you see what looks like gemstones everywhere. Jewelry, necklaces, earrings, toe rings.
Yeah, he's in here.
Yeah, this place reeks of wealthy looking items. Silver brooches, necklaces, pearls, gemstones once more, diamonds. All kinds of assortments of gems just behind glass cases.
Perception check to see if I see my friend?
Yep. Nope.
20.
You don't see him in here, and you're confident you don't. Which is
Okay,
odd.
I guess I will go to the next store number 2, and...
Okay.
But you can go over to Charlie to
Yeah.
let him...
So Charlie, you do have a moment to kind of like peruse store number 2 before they come over. So they went into the wrong one first, but obviously they found the one you wanted. But here you are, you're in an herbal shop. What do you do?
I'm just gonna start looking up at the stuff, trying to look all casual.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to see what might be easiest.
I mean, as far as I know, you're still stealthing, right?
Yep.
Alright, so you're quietly perusing this shop that has like several plants bunched together hanging from certain limbs. There are cabinets that are encased with like these vegetable looking, not vegetables, but like the herbal plants themselves of various degrees and sizes. And then you can also kind of like make out in the back like a greenhouse area where these plants have been grown and brought about and harvested. You just kind of like notice that you're not able to see the full picture back there, but you assume that's where all these came from. And yeah, what do you do?
What looks small and round?
That sounds oddly like everything.
Specific, yeah, but Charlie's looking for something specific.
Well, you tell me
There's
something specific, and I'll tell you if there's something similar.
Something small enough for him to hold and around for enough to roll.
You looking for tobacco?
No.
Catnip?
You looking for the Mary Jane? Is that what we're talking here? Like, do we need to get more cryptic? What's up? Are you looking for seasoning? Is that what we're looking for?
Tea?
Yeah, tea. Are we looking for a special blend of tea?
I guess so.
Alright, give me either perception or investigation.
Investigation, let's try that.
Yeah.
18.
Yeah, so you're investigating some of these herbs. And yeah, there is some wacko tobacco around here. Like, there's stuff that you could use for tobacco. I mean, I'm going to keep it casual. I'm not promoting any drug usage or anything like that. But There are some herbs here that can be used for medicinal purposes by smoking it, if that makes sense.
Let me debate something internally real quick.
Medicinal green leaf tea. How's that sound?
Okay. Let me check something. Yeah.
Look, greed check is very potent. Even if you rolled a natural 20, you still failed.
It's true.
Greed has a high DC of 50. Hello? What do you do?
First things first, I'm gonna yoink.
Yoink, sleight of hand.
Yep. 27.
Learning a lesson.
Alright, you think you got it.
Wait, what's about to happen?
So, did I make a stealth check? So,
You want to break stealth?
no. But, I'm not gonna break stealth yet. I'm just gonna start creeping towards the door.
Alright,
I'm not exiting it. Creeping towards it.
okay. All of a sudden, a group of people come in. Door opens for a moment. Now it's
Can use
starting
to advantage.
Now it's starting to close. What do you do?
As second they start breathing through, I try to go through the same time.
Alright, you go through. Nothing happens.
There it is. Here's the regret.
Well, it's not like you robbed Walmart or anything.
True.
No, you just went to a local mom and pop shop and stole some of their tobacco.
Could have been worse.
And
Sure.
I guess at this moment, like you're outside, right? What was your previous stealth check?
24. Every stealth check?
I'm about to say, like,
25.
Calliope could make a new perception check looking for you.
Oh, can I
it's
guidance
25.
myself this time?
You sure can. You'll reveal
Okay, so
yourself, though.
Nope, I'll see what I do on perception.
Okay.
Nope.
Don't see him.
What's that little-
Charlie, what are you going to do?
First things first, I'm gonna try to check where's Calliope.
You're going to look for Calliope?
Yep.
I mean, I don't think there's a way for you to physically hear them right at the moment, so you can't make a perception check against them. Like right now, you just don't know where they are. They're invisible. They're in front of a shop that you, yeah, above table. They're in front of shop 1, looking for you to come their way.
I'm
But
gonna flip into...
Do you have flary fire?
Larry fire, you got to know where they are before you can direct that. So
Come on, Kunai, back to the ship we go.
you're going
Gotta
back.
pay my fine.
You gotta give her to pay your fine.
I can pay my fine.
Yeah, what are you two doing?
I'm asking Samuel to help me look for the place that I need to go pay my fine, because he's the only one that can translate this stuff to me.
So much dependency.
Samuel, I need you to look for the place that they told us to go to, so I can pay my fine.
Okay, well, I guess we're gonna start wandering the streets while I try to find the right sign.
Yeah, give me either investigation or perception. I'll accept either one.
I have a pretty good
Investigation will be you also talking to people, but if you're doing perception, you're just looking for a sign.
I have a better investigation than I do with other.
Alright.
Natural 20.
Alright, so you go around and look for a sign, and then eventually people point it out for you, and then you're able to find said sign. Apparently, if you walk these streets about 4 or 5 blocks into, like, you get the general gist that you can walk there from here.
Okay.
And yeah, you'll know exactly where to go. So yeah, you guys could spend a good 10 minutes to get to the building after you investigate. I would say, like, while you guys are, like, asking around, Calliope and Charlie could briefly see you guys talking to people, and maybe that might help them make a decision on what they want to do instead of hiding from each other. Does that change anything for the rest of you? Well, you see
stare at those people walking off, and then maybe look at store like, I'm just gonna go into store number 2 now. Let's go.
Calliope was heading towards store number 2 next, too.
Oh, this ought to be fun. So, in this store, as, Calliope, you go in first. We'll stick with the initiative, right? So, Calliope, not seeing them anywhere around store 1, you go into store 2.
She's going to stay in the door, because he has to come through the door.
Okay, then I won't tell you what's inside the store.
Well, I mean, I could look in, but I'm staying inside the door looking out, waiting for someone to come in.
Well, there's a problem now, Samuel, or not Samuel, but Charlie. Like, well, that's the thing. You don't know if there is a problem. Never mind. You don't know. So, and here's the thing, though, Charlie. Like, oh man, because technically, okay, well, yeah, that would be what you have to do. You would have to move through a crowd in order to get in.
That's what he's been doing.
And you wouldn't know either, because you'll have to get out of the way of the crowd, wouldn't you? All right. So let's say like 3 people are walking in, and you're in the way at the moment, right, Calliope?
Yeah, and she's invisible, so someone's going to bump into her.
So all of a sudden, this female woman who was walking in with her purse and everything falls backwards because they bounce into Calliope, and they kind of like, what was that? In Elvish. Her friends help her up, and they start to try to walk through the door again, and then they feel this hand. You feel these hands coming on you, Calliope.
Calliope's going to step out of the way after the woman bounces. Like shit.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say it's going to get really awkward. I don't know if I want to have this conversation if we keep going.
Yeah,
no. But then they feel for the door. And it's like, oh god, I don't know what that was. You know, in Elvish, neither of you know what they're saying. And you know, like there's something that happened there for a second, Charlie. And then they kind of like get to the door and they move in.
I need that to the advantage. Like, now they can go through. I'm gonna follow after them as quick as I can.
Okay, so here's the situation. I'm giving you disadvantage on this new stealth check, and I'm giving Calliope advantage. So Calliope, you have advantage because you're actively posted there, and there's really nothing for Charlie to hide behind. However, on a straight roll, Samuel could, or not Samuel, but they can still get a pretty good read on it and get in. Like maybe
I got 18.
Well, shit. As far as you know, Charlie never made it to store number 2. As you enter into store number 2, what you see are like cords. Like, this is like a knick-knack shop. This place has like baubles and glass, porcelain items, probably some china plates, and all kinds of glassware. There's a lot of glassware that's been blown into like jewelry, but for the better part of this section, it's nothing but glass. Well, Charlie, what are we doing? Bunch of baubles all around here.
Are there anything small enough to put in pockets? The question.
There are a lot of little knickknacks that you could probably stash away. You tell me a design, and I'll tell you if it's there.
Deck of Illusion.
Security.
Deck of Illusion. Who are we giving that to? Charlie? Alright, hold on, Charlie. You get a deck from the Illusion. And there's like a card that appears in your head with a hand with a strange looking creature that I don't even think you know what it is.
Gonna tuck it into my pocket real quick. A card. I don't know what to do with it.
It is a Etsit if it ever comes up.
Yep.
But I don't think you know what that is.
Nope, I had no idea.
Yeah, so keep that in mind when you use it. Oh my goodness. Alright, continuing on.
I was looking for like marbles or something.
You look for like dire wolves, but you see like you see something that looks like a wolf, and you're like, oh, that's a cute little mane, and then you turn the head towards you, and it's got like this ugly creature-like face with petals that are stabbing with like wound-like stab wounds or something. It looks like a plant in a way, but it's in porcelain form. So it's like some kind of space creature that has like a lion-like look, but it's actually like a Venus flytrap walking dog or something like that.
Adorable.
Yeah, it's very, very horrible. Anyway, you
I'm gonna try to swipe that.
All right, give me a sleight of hand.
Please, bro, gods, help me with this.
Well, as far as you know. You think
I'm
you
not
got
gonna
away
risk
with it.
anything else. I'm not gonna risk anything else. Leaving.
I should definitely be GM rolling these. Alright. Because I did on his. I
Only by the way,
Potion of healing.
Probably knows better than to get greedy at this point.
Nightmare is giving someone a potion of healing. Who are you giving it to?
Charlie.
Charlie, you got a potion of healing too. All of a sudden, the alarms go off because they detect you stole a potion of healing from thin air. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Alright, Charlie, you're 2 for 2 as you walk out of the shop. But you notice, or you don't notice. Meanwhile, I think, Calliope, you're still looking for Charlie, right?
Yep, after just not seeing him coming, I was staying outside the shop, and I think my invisibility just wears off at this point. Just like...
What is it, a minute or 6 seconds? I think it's only 6 seconds, isn't it? We've been
let me... It's Furbog Magic. It just says you can cast... I need to check.
I believe it says it to the end of your next turn and then you reappear.
Oh.
I think. I could be wrong. This is what I remember from Critical Role.
Yeah, it's Hidden Step. Yeah, then I would have not been visible for most of it. I apologize.
That's alright, that's alright. I'll let you get away with all that. That's fine. If it's in combat, yeah. If it's in combat, then we'll enforce it more. But if it's out of combat, we won't enforce it that hard. All right, so because you're not under stress, I feel like that's a fair way to look at it. So I'll let you get away with it for now. But for now on, we might want to rethink Hidden Step. All right, yeah. You look around, and right as you're about to walk out the door, you see. Well, I technically said these doors can't be seen in either. So maybe you have to open the door, Charlie, to see out it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You'll have to give me a new stealth check because you're performing an action.
I'm doing that. My head's up, so advantage. I'm assuming.
I mean, they're actively looking for you too.
29, so
you get advantage on their. Yeah, you get advantage.
There's no way I can outroll that.
Oh, okay. Well, Charlie, you're able to sneak out without them knowing.
And Charlie, after he falls the crowd, I was like, they're going to look. We're like, oh hey, Calliope, it's just standing out here.
You found him.
Can I roll intimidation just for how thunderous she looks?
Yeah, go for it.
You look like a fuzzball.
You look away like that. I was looking everywhere for you, you cute little thing. You.
I mean, Charlie's on a roll play at the moment, so he's
beaming, glad, high as kite. Yeah.
It's like a red panda being angry.
Yeah. So you find your mark. Both of you do, and I guess the Rogue Adventures end here for now.
Yep, for now, because I know my limit.
Alright, so Kunai and Samuel, you did see them move earlier. Did you want to try to find them, or are you going to wait for them?
No, we'll catch
No,
up
I'm
with
talking to them, not you.
Oh. Sorry.
Should we catch up with them?
You could certainly try. Like, I'm definitely going to make you do some checks to see if you can find them.
I think it's just better to go back to Kipper at this point. They can take care of it, and I'm supposed to keep you from stealing things.
Are you sure you want to leave Samuel and Kunai alone? I feel like that's the worst idea than leaving me and Kunai alone.
Comms, right?
Yes, she has a comm.
You could try.
Sam, where are you?
We're heading to go pay a fine. We're almost there.
Would you be able to give me directions, or is that too much?
It's pretty much a giant circle. Just keep walking straight.
That's fair.
Okay, I guess we just go forward, and then we'll run into them. Come on. At least you didn't get caught stealing this time.
And speaking of which, I am keeping a close eye on Kunai just in case he tries to do something on the street.
I mean, he's not gonna do anything. He's just gonna keep walking and keep following you until he can pay his fine off.
All right.
Because he currently can't read anything.
Yeah,
he doesn't know where he's going.
This was also a downfall of space exploration that I didn't think about, but at the same time, I think that's the way it should be too, though, right? Only certain people might know because of the Astro Elves, but everything else is like foreign.
I'm gonna have to ask Samuel or Fizz to teach me Elvish.
Few different languages, if you ask me.
Fizz is gonna be like, I don't learn any of this. I just make a hat that allows me to.
Make us hat.
Yeah, you have to see what he can do for you that day. Anyway, I'll tell you what. I want athletics checks from Calliope and Charlie just to see if they can speed up and catch up with you guys. Like, if they able to get over... Never mind.
No.
Calliope is just so frustrated.
Don't you dare run off again.
Sorry, Charlie. Like, Calliope, like, staying together, like, Calliope is just purposely keeping you down. They are very agitated. They are very angry. They're finding themselves stopping and yelling at you for no reason, probably. I'm just
Charlie
assuming.
thought that they were biggest grin on his face.
Yeah, yeah. And, so you guys make it to the building, not you two, but the other two, Samuel and Kunai. Here, I need to put Fizz over here so I don't get confused. There we go. So Samuel, Kunai, you make it to the building. You have the option to wait for your friends if you want. Otherwise, you can enter into the building if you like.
Just go into the building.
All right, you just go in.
Go in, get it taken care of, and by the time we're done in there, they should catch up. Hopefully.
I'll just say this. You told them that it's just one big circle.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys continue your way inside. There's a big old sign in the lobby. It's like, tells you the 3rd floor, you can pay the fine, right? So then you have to go to an elevator and make your way up. Like, I'm just going to give you the gist, and if there's anything you're doing in between, you let me know. Otherwise, it's just pretty much, this is the routine, right? Yeah. And
it's not the DMV, right?
Yeah. So you go up to the 3rd floor. Make it up there. Elevator pops open.
As we're going up to the elevator, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna look for a more junky shop next time.
You know, plant the evidence on someone else to see how quick the alarms go, maybe?
You know, Samuel, there are certain things that we should never speak about. And this is one of the times where my pride has been struck.
Sam, why don't you give me a perception check?
Yep. Perception. 4.
Okay, no. You missed the sign that said everything in this elevator is being recorded.
But
don't worry.
I mean, he's not saying he's gonna steal anything. He's just saying I'm gonna look for a junkier.
It was a paranoia thing. Look, I'm playing. Give me a break here, buddy.
And we're in combat. You understand us.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just playing with you guys. Back up. Don't take it serious.
Okay.
Just telling you missed it. Okay? You can't comment on something you missed. Anyway, you come off the elevator. You see a hallway that goes to like a window, and this window has like a little vented area for people to talk through. And yeah, this is the clerk to pay your fines.
I just hand them the piece of paper and 150 gold. I just like slide it over.
So they were hoping you would bring it in platinum because gold pieces is going to be a long time to count. So basically you have to like put it under the flat of the counter because it's like one of those half circles where you can put the money in and they have to pick it up out from under there. So you're spending the next 10 minutes putting 150 gold through. Hey, Calliope, Charlie, guess what?
What?
You find the train station again. It was one big circle.
Charlie?
Hmm?
We're waiting right here.
Okay.
Charlie, you don't see your wax symbol, so you're not sure this is the one that you were at last.
Hmm.
Oh, the DM's having so much fun with you kids. After getting to 150 gold coins, 10 minutes later, you are free to go. But
Give
you're
the
still
clerk a
not
thumbs
allowed.
up.
Yeah, you're still not allowed back at that shop.
That's fine. I don't want to go back there.
And as you guys are traveling back down, one of the TVs kind of like pop on, and you can see Kunai's face. And local authorities have found a strange creature from another world intruding into one of the shops, trying to pilfer seeds. Apparently, it must have been really hungry and wanted something to eat. However, it has agreed to our laws and bygones and is following the rules, and it successfully paid their fine. News at 11.
Hey, look,
I have no
India.
idea what it's saying, so I'm just gonna keep going.
Yep.
I definitely pointed out the picture of you. Look, you're famous.
Yep.
Do not care. If I had a choice, I'd shoot all these freaking TVs if I could.
There's people like snickering and talking and looking towards the bird as you're walking out. But you're able to
copy
return
their
it.
snicker.
Yeah,
Copy
well,
their snicker. I'm just like, I'm just copying them.
I
few
pet
of
your
them
head.
just
I will literally shoot off every finger you have, Samuel. I hope you know this.
you appear outside of the administrative office. You don't see your friends.
Well, Samuel, let's just try to find our friends, I guess. What do you say?
Yeah, let's walk back to the shopping district where we left. Maybe we'll run
Well,
into them on the way.
maybe they went to the train station. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
I feel like if Calliope went to the train station and waited there, she would say on the comms they're waiting there.
Yeah,
Are you
like,
sure this is the right
you guys keep forgetting you have these, don't you?
Calliope's allowed to forget. She just got it.
Yeah. Sounds like
So
you problem,
basic.
Charlie.
So Kunai is just
Really?
gonna go on the comms and say to Calliope and Charlie that they're done with the fine thing and they're on their way to wherever they are. Where are they?
Train station.
All right, on our way.
Okay.
Given a little time to walk and talk if you want, you will make it to the train station where they're waiting. Or shuttle train.
Oh, Samuel, it's really times like these that I really, really miss home.
Really? I mean, I kind of like it here. You know,
I like the technology thing, but I hate it at the same time because cameras are a thing now.
well, that is true, but you know, without the cameras, you wouldn't be famous.
There's a drone above you right now, Kunai. There's a drone above you taking video feed of you.
Being walked by a very tall Goliath.
Yeah. I mean, it's up in the air about 25 feet, so.
What do I have to shoot this thing down?
You should want to get in more trouble.
I'm just playing. I'm not gonna actually do that. That'd be rude.
I mean, they got their eyes on you, so they know what to charge you with this time. At that time. Anyway, you guys
disturbing the peace.
No, destroying public property, you piece of shit. That doesn't belong to you. Fuck. What is this the problem? Like, do you not know what happens when you get in trouble? Do you need to get in trouble more? Is that what needs to happen here? Anyway, you guys make it back to the train station, and you see Calliope and Charlie waiting for you.
Oh, there you guys are.
Charlie looks very smug.
Yeah, Charlie. You kind of left me in the dust there, didn't you? I left me in the dust there, didn't you, Charlie?
I mean, I didn't leave you in the dust. I got your help. And I continued our mission.
Mm-hmm. Scapegoat. Okay, I got you. I got your number, Charlie. I got your number.
Alright, guys.
Don't worry, I got you something. Jen's gonna pass him that tea still.
The green tea stuff?
Mm-hmm.
The wild tobacco?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you bought him something?
Kunai sniffs it.
I bought him something.
What does this smell like, DM? What does this smell like?
Honestly, I can't give you a description at this moment.
Okay. He's
Probably
just gonna be like,
can't describe this on stream.
okay, so it smells like the good. Okay, I understand.
Something like that, yeah. Like I said, I'm
He's
not
just
trying
like-
to promote this.
He's just like, okay, Charlie. Just because you got something for me doesn't mean I won't forget this.
I know. It makes
Got
it
you.
up a little bit.
I got you. Don't worry. We'll have fun later. Not
Yeah.
here, but later.
Well, are we all heading back to the
Calliope.
cantina or what?
Yep.
Calliope and Charlie seen that newsreel with Kunai's face on it?
Not really, no.
Okay.
Not yet,
Calliope.
anyway.
It's to see you.
Did they let you actually keep the thing you stole?
No. They didn't pay for it.
How much was it?
I have no idea.
They
How much was
technically wouldn't know because they couldn't read the signs.
I have no idea because I can't understand a single thing about these languages.
And he'll
I don't
never.
Then I had some bird squawking at me for I don't even know how long, and I couldn't understand a word until I just made a telepathic connection with them, and then I finally understood them for some time. They barely gave me any information and just told me to wait.
It's almost as if there's consequences to your actions of stealing!
At
Yeah.
Fish
I have
Posh.
no idea what you're talking about.
Remember, kid.
You
Fish Posh.
shush! You are in trouble. Now she's going to continue the rant to Kunai, because she read Charlie right. Now it's Kunai's turn on the train.
Yeah. So on the way back, just continually berating Kunai.
I would like to
And
copy every word that she says.
that shit's gonna backfire on you one day, Kunai. You know that, right?
I know.
I got a shotgun with your name on it when you do too.
Just sit back and think, why are they having so much problems? This is easy to understand. And I'm not the smart one of the group.
Yeah. Well, knowing the language helps, doesn't it?
Well, Samuel, maybe you can teach me the language sometime.
As
Oh, yeah,
you step off the shuttle back into the hallway that leads back to the cantina itself, you are met with Kipper and Donisha having drinks, still paces away from that large lizard man, and they wave you all over. And as you
Good
get
to
over there, the
hear.
TV behind the bar flips to an expose of a strange creature that has been caught stealing, and a picture of Kunai pops up on the screen. Those who don't know what's being said, like the people who know already, like I've already said it, so they know what was said. So like this little expose of squawks and squeals happens, and you see Kunai's face, and then a bag of seeds that he tried to steal being presented. So you kind of like get the gist of what he was looking at and what he saw, what he stole. I will say perception check from Samuel if he wants to catch the prize.
Oh yes, I definitely would try to catch the price of that.
Mm-hmm.
You said perception?
Yep.
Does a 20 work for you?
4 for a silver.
4 for a silver.
Yeah.
I look at him and go, 4 for a silver, sir. Was it worth it?
So the new addendum in the rant is you paid 150 gold for something that costs a silver. Okay.
No.
Amazing.
You get 4 for a silver.
Oh, okay. A silver is about 10 copper. So I can... I'm not even going to do the math. I'm too mad.
That's like 2.5 copper each. But yep, they 4 for a silver. And then you paid 150 gold just to get caught. And not even get the bag. Anyway. Kipper kind of laughs. So does Donisha. And then they stare at Kunai. Seriously?
I wanted to be nice and get something for a friend, but apparently that didn't work.
You do know there's this thing called trading, right? You give stuff to get stuff. I know it's a new concept on you people who like to practice the dark arts of roguery, but it is an option.
Maybe next time
Uh-huh.
I'll have a nice friend do stealing instead. Look over at Charlie.
You know what?
Maybe next time you grab it.
I feel like the two of you should be separated when you go. Either that or perhaps Calliope should babysit you two when you go.
No.
That will stop us.
It won't.
I don't think she could find
Unless
us.
I legitimately tie him up and put him on a goddamn baby leash, no.
I mean, we can do that.
I have a feeling she'd be tied up against her dummy.
And then I point out.
I mean, technically you are. And he gives you a stern look.
I make medicine.
Yes, but you're not that much in the street smarts, are you?
I'll keep that in mind next time I make products.
And I'll keep that in mind the next time you need help from getting caught. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Samuel. What were you going to say?
Well, I said at least I made 15 gold in my adventure.
Congratulations. We haven't had a chance to set up the rooms yet, but we're getting them figured out here. You're all welcome to have a meal on us. We got that taken care of. And there's some entertainment here at the cantina. Seriously, if you're going to go back into the city part of the asteroid, don't get... You know, I want to say don't get caught, but you know what the best way of not getting caught is? By not doing it.
I think to me and Kunai, the best advice
No.
you could give is don't get caught.
No, you know... Wait, what are you doing?
The best advice you can get to me and Kunai, because like, I'm pretty sure you tried this before, just don't get caught.
No, yeah, I'm not telling you not to get caught. I'm just telling you the best way not to get caught is not doing it. And here's the thing. If you get caught and you get put in jail for a set amount of time, well, you found your new home. Now, understand the consequences. And keep in mind, the DM's not punishing you for being rogues, okay? Just be smarter about it. But Kipper's definitely getting tired of hearing you guys trying to steal stuff and getting caught left and right. Like, if you're going to commit to these crimes, you can commit to the city. And that will be the last. I'm just saying, it's the last location you start shit, then that's where you'll stay. If they detain you longer than a day, that's your new home. The whole planet, or the whole asteroid, or the whole place that you are left at. So please keep that in mind. I am not above getting rid of crew members who are going to constantly get us in trouble. Now, you want to know where your skills can really come in handy? When we're trying to steal from actual enemies.
I'll just say they're better at doctors and being engineers than they are at stealing.
I don't even know why they try. It's a reputation you have to build. Now you just ruin your reputation in this part of space. Look at that mug. Points at the monitor rerunning Kunai's expose.
Kunai's yawning.
I'm talking to a wall. I understand that. Anyways, do whatever. Look, I've done told you. You get caught, you get detained, your new home. End of story. Your lab goes with me. Your stuff goes with me. We're not staying. You get to stay here. Not only do you serve your time, but you got a new home. Now go find you a place to live. So don't get caught, and don't get caught.
I've had my face in a mugshot. Last time I had a mugshot was actually for murder.
Don't get caught with that either.
Kunai, how many holes in this story do you want to dig for yourself? Okay, I'm gonna bite.
Those are the days.
You got caught for murder? How are you still alive? Who did you murder?
Murder a lot of people. my hired profession. My profession whenever I was going
Charlie
is
slowly moves away from
Elsparia.
it.
My profession was a hired killer. So
Okay, so you didn't go out and commit murder at random.
no, not at random.
You
No.
need to learn to lead with the information that's less incriminating. If you were paid to do this as an assassin to an association, then I understand. But if you're just saying I got caught murdering people or I haven't been caught murdering people, I feel like you're leaving a lot of details out. And if you don't give me the deets, I'm going to make the wrong assumption, shoot you in the foot, and leave you here for dead.
Well, it was for Toru, but that guy's kind of dead. As you pretty much know.
Yes, I'm very well aware. I'm sorry to hear that. He was a good associate of mine as well. Alright, look. I'm drinking myself to death. You guys get you something to eat. We're all gone. We're done. We're done here. Just leave my sight. I'm tired of looking at all of you. And that's the DM's way of saying the same thing. Because it is 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So as you all disperse from this location, and in Elvish, he starts ordering food for everybody, but he makes an order for Kunai to be nothing but bird seeds. And all of a sudden, Kunai, you're presented with a plate that looks similar to what you try to steal.
He eats it.
Yep. And that's where we're going to end our stream for tonight, guys. Thank you guys for coming by. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully everybody that is sick or out today will be able to rejoin us next week. Hope Cookie gets to feeling better so that he can join us for Wednesday, because he's our DM and I'm a player in that one. If for any reason he is sick, we'll change our plans a little bit. Maybe we will do some gameplay on Scarlet or Violet, maybe some Monster Hunter Rise, maybe some other game, or maybe we could do something D&D wise. We'll figure it out, but wish him well, guys. Wish him well, and hopefully he'll feel better.
As always.
Yeah, and with that, we're going to go ahead and call it a night. Why don't you guys say goodnight to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, the whole 9 yards. Go for it.
Night, everyone.
Night.
Night.
And with that, my friends, we're going to go find someone to raid. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you ask them, do you hear the calling?
ChaoticCalling, thank you for the raid. We're memeing people as like a magic ghost. Oh my fucking god, my